Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video are my Amazon favorites of 2024. So basically I wanted to share with you all the pieces I'm loving, I'm using, I'm reordering. We're about to get in the gift buying season and some of these would work for that too. But before we get into that, I just wanted to share things I'm actually loving and using in my home daily. So if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below and let's jump straight into today's video. Before we move on to the very first product, I do want to mention I'm going to have all the links down below in my description box. So if I talk about something and you see it and you like it, you want to try it, you want to share it with a friend, all the links are down there. This first product, I'm literally so excited. It's probably one of my favorite. I mean, these are all my favorites, but like one of my top 3 or top 5 is this. And it's a laundry detergent and softener. And I know you're thinking like, Ashley, you have lost your mind. Maybe, but here's the dilemma. I have this dilemma of wanting to keep my family healthy and like non-toxic. Savannah and Chase are both super sensitive to like fabrics and smells. Mainly Savannah, she's just like from when she was born, like we couldn't even use the baby stuff on her. We just have to be super careful. But I love fresh smelling laundry. I love Tide. I love Downy. I love when someone walks past me and I can just smell their clean clothes. That may be weird, but that's just how I am. So I always struggled. So there's a lot of times I'll wash Savannah's stuff in like other products and then I'll wash mine in something else just so I can have that smell occasionally. But now I have found the product that solves all of our problems and you can have both. You can have really safe softeners and detergents and they smell amazing. So this right here is the detergent. It smells just like Tide. Did you hear me? It is literally safe. It's non-toxic. It says 0 toxic chemicals, better than your grandma's laundry detergent, which those are some bold words. It's eco-friendly, cruelty-free, dye-free, synthetic fragrance-free, up to 50 loads. It smells like Tide. It makes your like laundry room smell amazing and it's safe on us. It's safe on our babies. Cannot suggest this enough. So it comes like this. It's kind of like the Jaws, how you do refills. It's like this. You add water, dump this in, shake it, and you're good to go. I'm on like my 3rd bottle of this. This is how much I love it. And I will continue to order this over and over and over and over again. But they also have the softener, which I'm loving. Same thing. This is more of like the refills, like a liquid, but you use it the same. You add water, dump this in, shake it. It is so easy. Both are 50 loads. Both are safe, both smell amazing, so you get to have that wonderful smell and keep your family safe at the same time. Okay, moving on, I'm going to talk about something else that I keep in the laundry room. I'm going to try to keep it in the same category. You may keep yours somewhere else, but I just got this out of my like 2nd fridge. But I get a lot of headaches, we get sore, we get injured. I've always had weird ice packs, like, you know, kinds that are like for lunch pills, not really like made for your body, but I've always just made it work. Finally, one day I had like the worst headache and I was sick of it, like not being able to mold to like my neck or my shoulders or whatever it was. And so it's like getting frost on it because I pulled it out of the freezer. But I found this guy. I ordered a 2-pack, but you can just get an individual pack. But what's so nice is it's so cold, but it's like gel. Do you see that? It will mold to any part of the body where you're gonna do it. So I can lay it on a pillow and get my neck and my shoulders, and I feel like it just like molds to that area. You could put it, you know, like your calves or your arm or wherever you are, but this is something you have forever. I feel like every ice pack I have, I own for several years, but this is just a really, really good one. So if you work out a lot and you get injuries or you just like to ice it, or if you get bad headaches like me, this is definitely a game changer. Have it in your freezer and then anytime you need to use it, it's there. So one thing I'm always trying to find is like comfort. I want to be comfortable. And so I've really been on a mission to find like the best pair of panties and the best bra. I know like in my last house over on Instagram, like I asked for the best bras and did like a full review over on Instagram because I was trying to find the best one, but I want them smooth, I want them comfortable, and I do not want the cups to be able to come out. I'm so sick of like washing them and having to put them back in. I know that seems so lazy, but like I'm so over it. So the bras I like are this style. They're super smooth. You don't see them underneath your clothes. They just like mold to your body, but their cups always come out. So every time I wash them, they just slide out. And so it's like, I love this bra, but just like this, it comes out so easy in the washer and dryer every time I'm putting that back in, even though I love the look. even though they're comfortable, it's like the padding for me that comes out. So on that journey, I found this bra, which everyone was sharing and love, and it's off Amazon, and it's still a good bra. If you like this one, I'll link it too. But a lot of people didn't like the look. I'll have to do like a pop-up. I have black right here, so you can't tell, but they were like, I don't know, it's not like a pretty bra. You know what I mean? Like, it's perfect under sweatshirts, t-shirts. I mean, I was wearing them all the time. They have all different colors, but I get it. It wasn't like as pretty. Well, basically, someone got smart, and if you take the best things about this bra and the best things about this bra and put them together, they had a baby, and it's on Amazon, and it's this bra right here. It's got that buttery, soft texture. It molds around you, but I love that this one like still hooks in the back, so it's not like a one size, like you have to stretch it on or off. And it's got 3 choices. The straps are adjustable, and the padding, like the little pad inserts, do not come out. Like, game changer. I ordered so many more. I have this one right now, and I literally didn't put it on today so I could film and show it. And I was like, oh, as soon as I get done filming, I'm putting it back on. Like, love it. Grab as many colors. It's gonna hold up really well. I've washed it. I don't really dry my bras. Like, I dried those. This one I just let lay out. I'm sure you could, but I will say it is super soft. It's the best of both worlds. If you need a good, comfortable bra that doesn't have like wires or anything like that, this is the one to grab for sure. I have one decor piece, well 2, it's like a 2 for 1, but it's this pillow cover. I've been having the hardest time finding a really good pillow. I feel like HomeGoods gets them, it's just not as common as it used to be. So I found this on Amazon, and guys, this texture is so good. It looks so high end. It's actually a pillow cover, and you get 2. They have different sizes. But remember, like, the bigger you go, the more custom it looks, the more high-end it looks. And then I got a really good insert that's choppable. So I'm gonna link the insert if you're just needing an insert. Maybe you already have pillow covers. And I'm gonna link the cover, so both will be linked, but I highly suggest them together. I actually have it out right here, that big one is, but they look so good, they feel so good. And then getting cover, it is more affordable way, because then you just keep your insert, and if I wanna switch this out, I just zip it off, I can wash it, put it back on, put a new one on or whatever. But I highly suggest the insert and the cover. I feel like they're both amazing, amazing quality. Now we're gonna move on to a frother. So I've shared this one a million times. I love it and I still use it. But last Black Friday, Prime Day, maybe it was Prime Day, someone talked about this one, and so I had to order it. It took forever to get it. Like, they even canceled my order and I reordered it. I think just during the time it was hard to get your hands on it. But they're both really good, and I'm gonna tell you why. So this one's really cool. I feel like it mixes so well. If you mix a lot of products like powders into liquids, and it's a lot quieter. Like, it doesn't hit the side of the cup like this metal does. It's more of a plastic. I just feel like it's softer, it's smoother. It does really, really well. Now, if you're using it as a frother, I still think this one works better. So if you're just mixing things in, this one works better. If you're actually frothing something, and this is a frother too, but I feel like I get way more foam in my drink with this one. So it's kind of like I use both because I never know which one I want. Like, I love this one. I love it. It's quiet. I love it mixes in. I never have like anything left in the bottom of my drink, but sometimes I love a lot of foam in the top of like my Happy Juice. And so sometimes I'll use this one. But maybe you're buying a gift for someone and you don't know what to get them, and they do like protein drinks or something like that. Like, they add mixes. This is just a fun new product to try. Like, I feel like everyone's always excited to try something new. So I feel like this one is just a fun gift idea. It's affordable, it's easy. And if you already know they're mixing drinks, I feel like it's perfect. Now, speaking of drinks, this one I actually was influenced by, her name's Jackie. She's amazing over on Instagram. I'll link her for you. But she was talking about these drinks. And you guys know, we've all done the Stanley, we've all done the Simple Modern. I don't know, I'm like, a cup's a cup. It's really nice. Like, I love when they fit like in a cup holder. I love when they hold a lot, but I don't know. I loved them, but I didn't like have to have them. I don't know if that makes sense. Until she shared this one, I ordered it. I did go a little bit smaller on this one. I've learned I don't need like a massive cup. It just gets too like heavy to hold. So I ordered this size. I'll put down there what size I ordered. What's nice is it has this rubber gripped bottom, so it's not gonna like slide or move. It is dishwasher safe. It's for cold beverages only, and do not microwave. So just keep that in mind. But what I love is it can't spill. Like that is a game changer. You can throw this in a backpack or a workout bag, whatever, and you don't have to worry about it spilling in your car, in your bag. And I love that it still has a straw on it. So I really only drink through straws. I know it's not gonna be good for lines as aging. I just drink more water if there's a straw. So I love that this has it, but then you can close it. So it's not dirty. Things can't get in your drink like bugs and stuff. I just feel like it's the perfect cup. It comes in all different colors. I'm gonna have this link down below in the description box for you. Next up, we're gonna talk about a label maker. So this is a somewhat new purchase, but I owned this years ago, like exact same one, used it all the time. So when I was needing another one, basically I was wanting to label the tubs up in my attic, and I just wanted something easy. I didn't want the Cricut. I didn't want anything crazy. I wanted it quick when I just needed to label things like a remote or light or something like that. This is so easy to use. It's just all right here. Like there's nothing to do with an app. There's no printer that you have to hook up. Sometimes we just need easy, like an easy's okay. And that's why I picked up this guy, and I'm constantly using it. Chase will even come in and be like, hey, will you make me a label for our folder, like where we keep stuff in it? And I can just do it so easy and simple. It even has like icons and different things you can insert, but it is basic. But sometimes you just need basic. I love this label maker. The last category we're gonna move on to is beauty, and I feel like I have quite a few items, so I'm gonna go through these, but these are all my favorites. So basically I've been on my hair journey. Like I was losing so much hair. I was getting so stressed about it, which caused more hair loss. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like there's just been a lot going on, and I did change my like shampoo and conditioner to Monat, just so you know, like they're not on Amazon. They may be, if they are, I'll link them, but I did switch that over, which has helped a lot, but I've also switched over a lot of my other products, and I feel like it's made such a huge difference in my hair. Like you guys are giving me so many more compliments now. Like I even keep getting asked if I have extensions, and I'm like, no, I'm losing my hair. So I can tell you guys see a difference in it, which is super nice. I feel like the hair loss has stopped. Like now I have a normal amount. Like I know you're supposed to lose hair, but I was losing it by like it was crazy. Like I would just pull on it and just globs would come out. Like I'm not like that anymore. Like I can pull on it and like no hair came out, which is huge. Plus just like the health of it with having blonde in it, you have to take care of it. So these are the products I'm going to stand by and swear by, and I love them. And so I learned about this one, and I'm gonna link it for you. This smells so good. And you don't have to use a lot. So it is a little pricey, but keep in mind, you can only use like a quarter size or less. So it's going to last a long time than buying a cheap one that you're having to use a ton of for it not to work, and you just keep rebuying it. So sometimes there's products you just have to look at it like that. And if it's out of your budget, add it to your birthday list, add it to your Christmas list, anniversary, whatever it is, and then just use it very carefully. Don't overuse it. And then you can have a really good product that's actually doing its job versus spending less on a product that's not. And I have done that for so many years, and my hair was showing like the state of it. So this has been a game changer for me. I love it. Like I said, I use a quarter size or less. It's weightless. Like I can put it on the top of my hair. What I was learning is I was getting nervous to put stuff like at my roots down because my hair can get really oily, and I didn't want it to get heavy. And so I was not putting my heat protector on the top of my hair, and then I was blow drying, and that's not good for it either. I was putting on the ends. So this, I do it, I start at my ends and work up, like whatever's left, I like rub on the top, but I really make sure I get that blonde. So if you have a lot of blonde, I make sure I cover those blonde pieces first and then use the rest. And like I said, it smells amazing, and it has worked so I do want to mention real fast, I forgot to say, this also has a detangler in it, so that's why I like it too. Like after you get out of the shower, I just make sure my hair's like towel dry, and then you know, when almost all that moisture's out, then I add it, so I'm getting the most product. It's not just getting watered down. So this product is a lot of the same. You can use it the same way when you get out of the shower, towel dry it really well, make sure like all that excess water is out, even if you like put your makeup on first and then put it on right before you're gonna blow dry. And that's why what I also learned is I would blow dry my hair when it was still really wet. I get it as dry as I can before I put that heat on it. But this is another good product, and it also works really well. It's got a detangler in it. It can be a leave-in conditioner, a smoothing balm. So I feel like when you use this and your ends get really dry, which I have another product for that too, this helps on my ends. This one I'm a little more careful putting up here just because I don't want it to get oily since it's like a leave-in conditioner. But what's nice about this is you can use this on dry hair. So this I'm only gonna use on my wet hair, but when I'm gonna like touch up my curls day 2, 3, or 4, I'll spray this on it. So it gets another layer of heat protection and then I curl it. So this is really good for that. It will feel a little damp when you spray it, but I just let it like air dry for a second. Like I rub my fingers through it, and that's protecting my hair as well. The next thing I do is blow dry my hair. And so I am so picky when it comes to a hair dryer. Like I need power. I don't need lightweight. I need power to blow dry it. And so during the last Prime Day, someone else shared this and I ordered it immediately. This thing is amazing. It comes with all different attachments. I should have grabbed them. I don't really use them. I will say when you put an attachment on it, it doesn't blow as hard. But if you keep it off, this thing is amazing. Like I'll even turn it down. And what's nice is it's got heat settings like 1, 2, and 3, and then obviously like low, medium, and high. And sometimes I have to go to medium because the high is so high. But I feel like you can blow dry your hair so quickly and get it dry that you're not just like blowing heat on it forever. So definitely make sure your hair's really dry. Definitely make sure you have a heat protectant. But then, like I said, this hair dryer has been amazing. I even only take carry-ons on trips, so I have to be very careful when I'm packing. And I took it to Destin with us. I'm like, I'm not leaving this thing behind. I'm gonna have to wash my hair while I'm there. And so it made the trip there and back with us. And then after you blow dry your hair, you move on to the next product, which is curling irons for me. I mean, I have straighteners, but the majority of the time I'm gonna use a curling iron. So this is like 1 inch and 1.5 inches. I have 2 because Savannah does this one and I do this one, but sometimes I go and steal hers. So we have 2 of them because it's been so much better on our hair. I will say this brand, I didn't notice if they had a wand, and so I went ahead and bought it. When I curl my hair, I like it, but if I'm in a hurry, I will use this as a wand. I think you'll see it in my next video, but I just literally wrap it like I would a wand and it works. So, I mean, obviously it's not gonna work now, it's not plugged in, but that's how I use it as a wand if you're used to it. But apparently this just is a better heat and better like material for your hair, so it causes less damage. So I feel like all these little things have really, really just helped improve the health of my hair. And then the last thing I like to do after I style my hair is take an oil. My ends were getting really dry, and typically I have to wash my hair because it gets oily up here. But I was noticing a lot of the time I was washing my hair early because the ends were so like frizzy and dry. I started using a hair oil, which I'm gonna link. This is another thing, like it kind of looks expensive, but it lasts you forever. Like I put just a little like half squirt in my hand, rub it together and rub it through the ends, and my ends have been so much healthier. They're not dry, they're not frizzy. If they are, I put this on them and they just look healthy and fresh again. So I feel like I've really got my hair game down and it's really helped. I know it's a lot, so if you're on your journey to start with one thing and slowly work your way up, or Christmas is coming, ask like a family member for something, but all this stuff is gonna hold up and last for a while, and you're gonna start to see a huge difference with your hair. Another thing I'm always trying out are tanners. I feel like I've never found like the right tanner for me. I found really good ones. I use them for a long time, but this has been my new one, and it's Get Into the Limelight. It's been so good. So this was so good that I put it on. I feel like at the beginning of summer, I was really good about laying out. So that was my natural tan. Well, I'm losing it because I'm not out there anymore. I try not to do a lot of sun damage, but we were headed to Destin and I'm like, you know, I don't want to be white in a bikini on the beach, but I also don't want to lay out and just get a sunburn or get the sun damage. I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it this year. So I totally put this on the night before I left, rinsed it off the next morning. I looked so dark the entire time I was down there, and I came back and I was still dark, and it was all fake. Like Chase looked at me one day, he was like, "You're getting so dark." And I was like, yeah, it wasn't. It was this. Like I stayed underneath the umbrella. There was a few times I like left my legs out or feet, but not for long. I had sunscreen on. So this is a really pretty tan. The thing I'm loving about it is it comes off just more gracefully. I feel like that's my issue with most tanners. They all look good, you know, day 1 or day 2, but as they come off, they start looking really weird. I feel like this one just is a lot nicer to you as it comes off, or it has been for me. So if you're looking for a good self tanner, this one's really good. I use it like once a week. I need it now. Like I haven't put it on since before our trip, but it's definitely my go-to now. I feel like it's a really pretty color, and like I said, it just comes off just more user-friendly. Okay, and the last one we're gonna talk about is a little funny, but it's good. It's good and I wanna share it, okay? It's a floss. So, say you don't enjoy flossing. Not that anybody's just gonna like love flossing, but if you like dread it, you don't wanna do it, it hurts, you just find every excuse not to, you're just using the wrong floss. Now, I don't think anybody's ever gonna be like, yay, it's time to floss, but you won't dread it as much and you'll do it way more often if you have a really good floss, and this is it. Like, I feel like the floss the dentists give you are always so good, but then it's so hard to find in stores, and I've never understood that. I'm like, shouldn't the samples be the things that, I don't know, maybe it's just me. Every time they give me one, I'm like, I love it, but I can't find it. I finally found one on Amazon. It was like a big pack of it, but you go through it, share it with a friend, just save. You'll be like stocked up, but this one's so good. It is so thin and so soft. It works so well, but it's almost so like smooth. It feels good on your teeth and you feel like you're cleaning them well, and then you don't mind doing it. Like ever since I've got this, I floss every night now, and I haven't been the best flosser, but this one I've had for several months and I'm loving it. So that's why I was finally like, you know what, we're gonna talk about floss. No one's talking about floss. We all need to floss. This is a really, really good one. So I'm gonna have it linked down below. Also, just a reminder, if you're new here, I have everything linked down below in the description box. So if you see something you like, I'm gonna have it linked down there so you can click on it and go directly to the product and get it ordered for yourself or for a friend. So one of my favorite pieces in this room from Amazon is this rug. I got it around Christmas time because House of Valentina suggested it and I trusted her and I bought it, and I've been so happy with it. I will say I wouldn't put it in like a really like high traffic area. I don't know how well it's gonna clean up. It's done really well just with like me and my husband in here, and we do have like 2 dogs that sleep in here. I'll show you their beds over there, right there. But I don't know that I would put it underneath the dining room table. Like if mustard fell on that, I don't know what would happen, but that's probably with any rug. But I do love that so much. It just adds a lot of like texture to the space if you're wanting that like organic look. Another thing that's in this space, and you're gonna hear me talk about in every space that they're in, are our window shades. So you can see the curtains. The curtains are from IKEA. I'll have to find those links for you guys. You guys are always asking. But if you notice at the top of the window, it's a little bit thicker black. Those are our shades. So I only use those for privacy at night. I would never like pull them down during the day. But so I wanted something that like tucked away. It matched the black frame of the window. I have been so happy with those. They do make kinds that are on remotes, which sometimes I've regretted not getting, but then they're so much bulkier, like up here, and I wanted it to be as thin as possible. So I'm gonna lower these so you can see what they look like down, but I feel like during the day you don't even notice them unless you like point them out. Okay, I went ahead and pulled one down. We did get the black, like blackouts, because like I said, we're only using them at night. During the day, they go up. You can put them wherever you want them, which is super nice. So like if I want them halfway or just like a little bit of the way, all you do is like pull on them. So when I was sick, I kept them right about where they are so I would have some light in here when I was laying, but it blocked out a lot of the rest of them. Sorry, it keeps getting so blurry, like shooting at the windows. My camera's like panicking. But as you can tell, like they definitely block out the light. I love that I can adjust them anywhere I need to. They come in all different colors, light filtering, blackout, whatever you need. Super, super, super easy to install. So if you're needing something like that, like I said, you don't have to get the black. We just did it to match our black frame. And then at night and in the morning, our room's like pitch black. Now over here on our nightstands, 2 things.
The alarm clock, which everyone loves. I feel like I've sold a ton of those. Savannah has one in her space. They come in different colors. Like right here, Chase's is black. I think they come in like silver and gold and rose gold and all of that. And then our charging station right here, like this is where all of our chargers sit. So your watch sits right on it. And then they say this part is actually like this will stick without that. But say you have a cord that won't, like, it's like a magnet. If it won't hold it, it comes with those pieces right there, but you don't even need it for those two chargers. I have one on my side as well. I just feel like it's nice and clean, and then you're not always like digging over trying to find the charger on the ground when you're tired and just want to go to sleep. So that's when I found those. Since we're talking about our bedroom, the other thing I do want to talk about is out here like in our hallway in. This basket I used to keep right there with my weighted blanket in it, but I've rearranged. This weighted blanket is off Amazon and I could not live without it. Just for anxiety, and sometimes when I'm sick, when I have a headache, when I just need like a break, this blanket is so calming to me. We are gonna move on into our closet now. I feel like we have lots of like organizational products in here. First one being is matching hangers. I've got all mine off Amazon, just like when they go on like a lightning deal, I'll grab a big box of them, and now I have plenty. I should not have to buy hangers for a very, very long time. These purse stands or purse holders I absolutely love. They just display things so nicely if you have the space. If you don't, I totally get it. This dresser I didn't get off Amazon, but I've noticed it's on there now. If I would have had that option, I would have done Amazon. I feel like when you order from other companies, they take so much longer and there's just like more fees with them. So I can totally link this for you. I'm sure it's a little bit nicer because it's like super heavy duty, but it's just got such a pretty like finish on it. And then if you guys see like the front of the drawers, it's just a really, really nice dresser. For Christmas, I had asked for like a jewelry holder, so Chase picked this up for me, and it's so nice. It's got like all different types of like organizers in it. So if you're needing something like that, then this top opens when I need it. What else? I love these clear dividers. I know in your head you're like, why do you need a clear divider? It just makes things look nicer. You can tell I've been sick. Like, people have been putting away my laundry and stuff. So the house isn't going to look perfect today, and that's just because we're in survival mode here in the Till Vacuum house. But these are nice just to keep like everything divided out. Another thing that's a little bit pricier for Amazon is this marble bowl. It was a Valentina, I guess, you know, influence as well. She was talking about it, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I keep jewelry in it. I've kept it on our entryway table. I've had like candy in it. I've put like a candle on it before. I feel like it can be used so many different places, and it's just like a really cool piece, but really beautiful. So if you're needing some just like high-end looking decor pieces, this is definitely one to grab because you're going to be able to use it so many different places. And then over here on Chase's side, he has the hat organizer. Once again, we've been talking about these for years, so you know we love them. We haven't switched them out for anything else. He can see all of his hats. They're not just like stacked up on a shelf where he's not using them. So we love those. And then a recent find was this like belt organizer, so they can just like throw their belt over it instead of like dropping it on the ground. I know no husband's doing that, but if they are, that's just a neat little find. You could use it with scarves, jewelry, purses, whatever you need to, but it works really well for belts, as you can see right there. And then we're gonna head throughout our bathroom. So this is like our bathtub area. I recently grabbed this clear tray, and I was so glad I had it while I was sick. I was taking like 2 detox baths a day, and it was so nice to have that. I could set my phone on it. Typically I'll sit there and watch like a video, but when I was sick I just wanted to like lay in silence, but I could keep everything I needed on there. The pillow is from Amazon as well. Sorry guys if my voice is cracking this whole video. I'm doing the best I can. But I used to have another pillow that wasn't pretty, and every time I wanted to use it, I had to like take it out of here, and then I had to let it dry and then put it back. I felt like I wasn't using my bathtub because it was so much work to use it and then put everything away. Now that everything's just out, I can jump in it so much easier, get out, everything dries like right there. I don't have to move it. So I've really, really, really loved that setup. I also want to mention all of our hardware is from Amazon. So anytime you see like a handle of any sorts here in the house, it is all from Amazon. So I went with this style because we could get so many different sizes so it could match. So right here you can see it's really, really long. But in here, if we needed like a shorter drawer or for a taller door, we had all those options and they've held up really, really, really well. I love that it's like connected here. In the past, I've had some that like come out from this, so it almost makes like a T, and I would always get caught on them, like when it's like a drawer or something. And so I told myself I wasn't gonna do that in this house. And then here in our bathroom, we have these towel hooks, and what's super nice is they just stick on, so we didn't have to drill into the tile, and they have been up there since the day we moved in. I've had like 4 towels on here at once, and it's held them, so that's worked out really, really well if you're needing something like that. We have these exact same ones that you can drill into the wall. We did in Savannah's bathroom, but if you just want them to stick, there's that option as well. And like I said, they have held on really, really, really well. Here in our bathroom space, all of our lighting in our bathrooms and faucets in the house are Amazon. So this is Amazon, the mirrors, Amazon, the towel hooks, Amazon, our lighting, which you can barely see. Let me see if I can turn this down. It's from Amazon. Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to get it. There we go. Can you see that? It's like gold and beautiful. That's from Amazon. And I feel like everything looks just so pretty. So don't think just because you're getting it from Amazon, it's gonna be cheap or it's not gonna hold up. We spent a ton of money on this house and we were choosing Amazon products because we knew they were gonna last. I don't wanna get too close because this is probably dirty, but this is just like a stand for your toothbrush for the charger, so it doesn't have to sit on the like counter with all the cords. So if you wanna like put it up and the cord just tucks in this container, love, love, love that. And then this is another find I love because I can sit here while I'm getting ready and use it. So it can hold a phone, it can hold an iPad, and it's like completely adjustable, where I feel like sometimes they don't move all the way. So if you're needing something like that, or just for like a teacher or a gift or something, I really do use that often. And then when it's sitting out like on your counter, you don't really notice it because it's clear. Okay, I'm gonna take you into one of our powder bathrooms. I'm not gonna show you all of them because they're pretty much set up the same way. But in here, like our paper towel holders from Amazon, faucet once again, towel bar, lighting up there. Here is how our toilet paper holder is, just in case you're curious. That is from Amazon as well. And look at this, I love that you can do it with one hand. So maybe it'll actually get replaced by your husband and your kids. It just slides on and off. So that right there could be a game changer for you alone. And I'm pretty sure it comes in different colors, but I'll have that link down below for you to check out. Another thing I have in here, which I love, it's perfect for like powder bathrooms, hallways, guest areas, but it's this nightlight right here. And during the day, it's pretty, it's modern, but as soon as the light goes out, it pops on, and then you can control how much light is like it's shining. So there's like a brightness level right here. So see how bright I can get it? Or I can turn it like all the way off, or I can just turn it on a little bit. So it's really nice, like I said, for like hallways, because like most people have outlets like this down below. Then at night, you can see where you're walking. So like maybe you just put it out when company's in, maybe your grandparents, it would be really helpful at night if they're like getting up at night, or you've been sick, or your kids are sick and you want them to have light. And like all they do is plug in. So those are really nice to have. I'm definitely gonna be ordering more of those because I feel like no matter where I put it, I want one in another location. And so I've got to order just a few more of them. Our utility room has a lot of Amazon stuff in it as well. So we're gonna go ahead and walk through here. First off, these wood scoops, if they're still available, I've had them a long time. I'm gonna link them for you. They're so nice to have, especially if you like keep any products in these glass containers, whether it's like food, flour, or if it's like me, I keep like laundry stuff in here. I feel like they just look really nice in it. Like it just elevates it a little bit more. This ice machine has been a game changer. My daughter loves it. Our company loves it. I love that it's white. So when we grabbed that, we went ahead and grabbed like the water filter, so you could just get water right here. And then we went ahead and put cups and different items from here. I'm pretty sure these are from Amazon too, but it's just nice. You can come in here and get a drink right here at like the water station, or over here on this side, we have like all the pop and different other kinds of drinks. I will say these containers, I just talked about them in an Amazon video. I'm loving it. Is just so nice versus stacking them up and like cans being in the back that you never get to. Everything just keeps rolling to the front. So those have been super nice to have. This style's nice as well if you're trying to get organized. I clearly need to like restock this. It's been a long couple weeks around here. This laundry basket should have its own YouTube channel because I get asked about it so much. It goes in and out of stock really quickly. It is a little pricey, but it's one of those you're gonna have it forever, and it has just saved my back so much because a lot of baskets I see are still at the bottom. Like they'll have the wheels, which is nice, but you still have to like dig down in the bottom to either get your clean clothes or your dirty clothes. I love that this is elevated. I'll pull it out for you. So we had this at our last house, and I literally had our cabinet guys custom a spot for it because I wanted it in this laundry room. So what else is nice too is it comes off. So if you just want to like carry it into the next space, you can put it back on. I've used it for like groceries when I'm not feeling well. I can just throw stuff in it and roll it in. I feel like it gets used all the time. Now, full disclaimer, if you buy it, it's like an orangey wood, which that's how I had it for several years. But when we moved in here, I had the white oak cabinets installed. So I just spray painted mine black. It did not take long at all. So if you like that, you can do it. I will link it for you, and we're just gonna cross our fingers again that it's in stock for you guys, because I know you guys always wanna know where it's from. We'll talk about our kitchen soon and everything that's involved in that, but I could not do an Amazon home video without talking about these trees. I think I own 5 or 6 of them at this point. They go on major sales, so let's hope they're on sale when we're talking about this, but I absolutely love these trees and adding them to corners throughout the space. I do put them in a big pot. Like this is setting on like a can of paint, and then I add moss around it, and I just feel like they are beautiful. So if you're just, say you have a corner in your house that you're like, it needs something, but I don't want it to look cluttered. I want to bring life to the house. This is definitely the way to go, and I'll have them linked for you. Now we're going to talk about the kitchen. So these are the actual pendant lights, which now that I'm looking at them, they look just like the one Chase made in the bathroom. So they're going to look identical, but I love them. So if you're needing a good, just bold light, I'm sure they come in different colors. I went with black because we had so much like white and white oak in here, and I'm so happy with the statement it makes. So I'll have those linked. All of the hardware in here that you're looking at, once again, is Amazon. You can kind of see the detail of these. In this space, I went just a little bit nicer with a little bit more detail since it was in our kitchen and not like in a bathroom. And then down below here, I have these like really pretty black coffee mugs. I think I have some right here that I can get to easier. They're just a really good size to have and really pretty and modern, and then a guy doesn't mind grabbing it either. It's like less girly. This little shelf while I'm in here is amazing. It's for your computer screen, but if you guys follow me, I am using it all the time. I use it outside if I need to like raise a lantern. I use it right here for like coffee mugs. You can use it on your desk, wherever. It's just one of those pieces you're gonna use it all the time, so it's worth the investment. I'm trying to think. I think everything else, like there's no Amazon there. Over here, we talked about the wood handles in my laundry room. These are beautiful gold ones. Look at that. So if you're wanting to dress up an area, you could even have these like setting out. Like, look how pretty that is. I'm going to link those for you because I think those are so nice to have. So our pot filler in here is from Amazon. Also our faucet. So I think all of our faucets came off. Amazon so I can have those linked. I wish I could link this sink. Maybe they have it on Amazon. I'll have to ask Chase, but I love that sink. Once again, you can see all the hardware. I'll kind of stand back this way so you can see just like all the finishing touches are basically Amazon, and it looks gorgeous. A few other things before we move on out of here. Our silverware was ordered from Amazon and I love that. My favorite glasses, and I shouldn't say glass because they're like plastic. So you can have these with kids. They can drop them, they can toss them. They still look beautiful. These are from Amazon. I've ordered these so many times. When we had our Airbnb in Tulsa, I was so sad when I had to leave them. I went ahead and ordered a second set here because I felt like I was going through them so quickly, especially with company. But you get like the tall ones and then like the shorter ones right there, but they are gorgeous. And like I said, you cannot break them. So like you can give kids glasses that look nice, or like when you're hosting, and yet they're not gonna break them and nothing's gonna happen to them. Now let's talk about the dining room. There's not a ton in here, but the few pieces that make a big impact are actually on Amazon. So first off, the rug. I had been looking for a dining room rug for the space ever since we moved in, probably before we moved in. And I ended up going back to a rug we had in our previous house. So I just like reordered it. I've ordered this rug probably 2 or 3 times. That's how much I love it. It holds up really well. I do want to say it cleans really well. Tiger had a very big and bold accident on this rug, and you cannot tell. So I'm just gonna say that if you have kids, if you're worried about having a rug like in a living room or underneath the dining room table, it holds up. The next pieces I've got off Amazon were these chairs, which is crazy because when I actually looked them up, they have the exact same chair from our house for like double, triple the price. Like I'll try to do a pop-up here of like what they are. I want to say originally they're like $800 and I got them for like under $200. I'm gonna look at full details, so look at the screen because I'm not 100%. But you are gonna get them highly discounted. It's not gonna be their brand, but they look identical. And then the other thing you can get off Amazon is our dining room light here. They actually have it in gold as well. I'm considering getting it for my office because I'm wanting to switch out that light in there. But just right here, the rug, the chairs, the light. We talked about like, everyone's gonna ask me about these curtains. If I can find them, I'll link them in this video, but they're IKEA, but they look so high end. But yeah, that is my Amazon finds, and they make such beautiful pieces, and you would have no idea when you sat in this it was Amazon and not the crazy expensive Our House brand. Now let's turn around and talk about the living room. There's not a ton in here, but I do want to address what's in here. So these gold lights up here are not hardwired in at all. They're just battery operated. I love having those. They would be really pretty with a piece of artwork underneath it as well. These concrete bookends are from Amazon, and I wanted some concrete elements in here, and it was really hard to find. So I was super excited when I picked those up from Amazon. So definitely check them out. Hardware. This is the best fur blanket you will find. I'll link that for you. You're gonna see them throughout the house. I can't remember if that fur rug was Amazon or Ross, but if I see it in my orders, I'll link it for you. Our light in here is actually on Amazon, and it is huge. So make sure you have the space, make sure you measure it out. Make sure you probably have vaulted ceilings, but that gorgeous light is from Amazon. Our guest bedroom is next on the list. So I went ahead and pulled the shade all the way down so you could see in here what it looks like. And like if I turn that out, it's really hard because I have my camera turned on, but you can just see it's like super dark around it. And I'll open that up here in a second, but I wanted you to see like what it looked like pulled down. So in here, let's talk about Amazon. So the shade is Amazon. The tree over there is Amazon. These lamps, they're from Amazon, and I love that they're just clear and simple. I feel like they can go with lots of different styles. Oh, the bed. The bed is from Amazon. So if you love this grand tufted style bed, like sometimes you get on there and you think they're only like headboards or like really cheap footboards or just like very simple or modern. they actually do have like higher end pieces on there. Sometimes you have to do some searching for them. But I love this bed. Like, I loved it so much I didn't want to get rid of it. I just wanted to move it into a different space so we could have a different style. But this bed is from Amazon. And then over here in the bathroom, hardware once again is Amazon faucet. Just so you can see this up close, I don't think I have yet. If you're ever building, so the first time we built, I got the one that like you have to turn on the hot or the cold. It was like a separate handle. I will never do that again. So just like mentally put that somewhere. Just do one where you just like adjust it with one hand. It is so much easier. Towel hook again. Here's the lighting in black that we got. And then same thing over there on that side. And then in here, our shower curtain, turn the light on. The shower curtain and liner is from Amazon. And we just bought like really tall ones. So the shower liner is from Amazon, and I just bought a long one, and I bought it where you can wash it. It's a fabric one, so I can take this off, throw it in the wash, put it back up here. Doesn't smell like plastic, doesn't get sticky. If it gets dirty, you just clean it. So it's kind of like being at a nice hotel. This is just a normal curtain, so the front of it. So if you want to get creative, like maybe you're looking at shower curtains and you don't like the style, you can buy curtains. And obviously I bought a long curtain because our shower's tall, but you could just do a normal size, so just measure it out. But that's such an easy way to like dress up a space that most people don't think about. And then this little Kleenex box, that is from Amazon. It's just nice and clear and subtle. Paper towel holder, and then obviously the handles again. One thing I haven't got to show you guys yet is like our shower faucets. I forgot, these are all from Amazon that we picked up. So I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell like up close, it's really nice. And so we did this in every one of our bathrooms. Obviously the bathrooms that don't have tubs, it's set up a little bit different, but I just feel like it's very modern and sleek, and it's been easy to keep clean so far. It's time to talk about the movie room. I didn't think there was going to be a ton of stuff in here, but I just walked through to try to like refresh myself, and there's actually quite a bit. So let's get to talking. So these lights right here on both sides of the TV, we DIY'd, we made them. Amazon actually sells them now, and they're not a bad price. So if you don't want to DIY something like this, I'm going to go ahead and link those for you. I'm going to link the lights that we put on them and like around the TV. Definitely sets just a really cool vibe. This is really cool for like a kid's space or like, you know, a game room, a movie room, anything like that. I just love the vibe. You can change the color, you can do whatever. We also have this galaxy light up here. Savannah has one in her bedroom, and we always loved it. So when we ended up with the movie room, I was like, we are buying a galaxy light. I will say I don't think they sell this exact one anymore, but I'll link something like it. These big poster frames right there, that is off Amazon, and they were super affordable. Hardware, again, all the hardware is from Amazon. This candy stand, which I love. It is so nice when people come over. It's just all here. It was a little bit pricey, but for us and a movie room and how long this is going to be a movie room, it was just totally worth it. Like, I feel like we've already got our money's worth with people coming in here, and then people can see like what candy's available. That was from Amazon. I'm going to turn on the lights, but these curtains are from Amazon. So let me flip on the light. This room's just not as fun with the light on, so I try to keep it turned off. But they're like a black velvet, perfect for a movie theater. It keeps the light out because on these windows we actually don't have blinds. We just have these blackouts, and it keeps like all the light out. That's how well they work, because we don't even have anything covering the window. So if you're needing like a dramatic curtain, they work really well. Plus they keep the heat out as well. I do have them clipped here. I'm gonna have to come up with a better solution, but some of the light was getting in one day and I just clipped them. I need to do it like from the other side. Another recent purchase that like I could not live without is this heated blanket. So I've always had a heating pad, but it has been so cold here in Oklahoma. We've all been sick. I turn this on every single day. Like, it's normally on my sofa. I threw it in here since I'm like showing you guys the house, but we will use it in here too, just because this room stays a little bit colder, and I can plug it into like the sofa itself or back around here. It has a timer on it. It has a heat level, so I turn mine all the way up. Like I turn it up for 10, you know, level 10 for like 8+ hours, and then it just stays on. And anytime I want to curl up with it during the day, it's nice and toasty. So really, really, I know there's like no gifts going on right now, but like I'm going to be talking about that when it gets close to Christmas, because I wish someone would have bought that for me, and I'm going to be buying it for other people for Christmas. This little basket right here is really, really nice to hold blankets or toys or pillows or just stuff like that. And I had picked it up from Amazon, and it's just nice. It kind of has the lid on it. It's a little like flimsy. It's not like a super stiff one, so just keep that in mind. But I just fill it with blankets, and then people know where to find them when they're here. And then over on this side, I forgot to show you the refrigerator. So we had picked this up from Amazon. It's just really nice when people are watching a movie, you don't have to pause it. Someone can get up, grab a snack, grab a drink, sit back down, and like we don't have to pause the movie for, you know, any of us, even if it's just Savannah and Chase and myself. If family's here during Christmas, we watched a ton of movies in here, and it was just so nice. People could get up, grab what they need, sit back down. So I'm really glad we added that in here when we were working on the space. And then here's the candy thing just up close in the daylight, so if you want to see what it looks like. We are wrapping this up. I feel like we only have a few more spaces. The next one's our entryway. So you've probably seen this style bench throughout our house. This one's actually from Amazon, and it's the nicest one. Looks so nice, very organic looking. The blanket itself is from Amazon as well. So yeah, you can just see it paired together right there. But if you need a bench in front of a bed, or like on a long wall, or maybe your entryway or something like that, I highly suggest this one. Like, it is beautiful. It just came in really nice. I didn't know what to expect on a piece like that, and they did really well. We'll talk about my office real quickly, because there's not a lot in here that's from Amazon. You can see the tree back there. It's from Amazon. This desk chair I've had for many years. It's from Amazon. I think it's still available, and it is held up really, really well. And you can also like adjust it up and down. You can have it where it rocks, or you can lock it into place. So if you're needing something like that, that's been super nice to have. But I'm pretty sure in here, that's like my only Amazon pieces. I'm like looking around. One more thing, because I forgot to look up, at our last house, when our builder installed these like flush mount lights, they were the wrong color, even though we told him daylight. So Chase had to go through and redo them all, not in this house, but our previous house. So I know without a doubt they have these lights on Amazon that are daylight. So if you're needing something like that, or if you want to replace yours, Amazon does.
Up first is my sweatshirt. I actually wore it for today just so you guys can see it styled. I love that it's a blacked out, so it's not like super catchy and just like, I don't know, it's not like florals and pinks. I'm not that mom. I'm more of a little edgy all black mom. So when I saw this, I was like, I have to order it. It's very cute, very comfortable. I do wear like long sleeves through the summer if you're worried about that. I feel like inside, like our houses get cold, but it's not a super thick sweatshirt. Like, it is a lot thinner, so it's not something that's gonna be too hot. So if you have the mom that's always cold, I thought this was just super fun and cute. I did size up to an extra large. Typically I size up just to a large in sweatshirts, but I thought, what the hey, I might wear it with leggings one day. And I feel like it's that perfect oversized fit if you want it to fit that way. Otherwise you can get true to size. Like a medium would have fit, a large would have fit. I just wanted it like super cozy for like when I'm sitting on the sofa. While we're kind of talking about that cozy mom, I have a few other things that go with it, so I'll just try to keep this stuff paired together. But these are some slippers that I've owned for well over a year. They've held up really well, but I feel like these are the cutest house slipper, and they are so comfortable. Do you see this right here? Like, it's super squishy like that. So it's a shoe I can walk around in my house with like hard surface floors, and my legs and feet don't hurt at the end of the day. But yet if someone comes over, or if there's a picture, or I just want to feel cute in my like pajamas or crew neck or whatever it is, I just feel like they're super cute, but also have the support you need. So I think in these there's not half sizes, so I went down to a 6 and it's perfect. I remember they were a little tight at first and then they stretch out just a tad bit. So if you're thinking about sizing, I did size down, but I'm like a true 6.5. So I always size down in these, but I just feel like they're super pretty, super functional. Just one of those like your mom's gonna use and love them. It's not something that's just gonna get tucked away in a drawer. This is actually something that's gonna be used all the time. When it comes to Mother's Day, I feel like it's all about spoiling your mom. So things that self-care, things that's gonna help her relax or be cozy or just make her feel loved. And so something that I personally love and I can never get enough of are blankets. And I have some that are my favorites. And so I wanted to share those with you just in case you want to get one for your mom. I feel like it's really good, especially if you live far away, because it's like a hug from you. So every time they're wrapped up in it, whether they're laying in bed, maybe it's on the sofa, maybe it's at one of your sporting events, they just feel like it's a big hug from you. I have 3 favorites that I'm gonna share, but this fur one is by far one of my favorites. I've had it probably a good year now. It does sell out quickly, so do keep that in mind. If you're gonna get it and you see it, you might grab it. I feel like the colors are perfect. It's one of those blankets, it can stay out in your house and looks gorgeous. I have a few blankets that you're gonna see later, like I have to tuck them away when I'm not using them because they just don't go with my vibe. But this one can be left out on my desk chair, on my sofa, wherever, on our beds, the end of them. You can decorate with them, you can throw them in a basket. I just feel like it's a beautiful, cozy blanket and it looks so high-end. And like I said, it's just like a beautiful gift. It's a hug from you. Every time they have it, they'll think of you. The next 2 blankets I'm gonna show you together because they're heated blankets. If you have not given your mom a heated blanket, this is the time to do it. I live with my heated blanket. I don't care if it's in the middle of summer and the AC's blaring, like I am always cold. If it's winter, I'm cold. If it's summer, I'm cold. I just like to be in like a nice warm blanket and I feel like it's so calming and like grounding to me. So I have 2 options. This is the one I grabbed first and I have this in 2 sizes. So I have like a huge, almost like queen size that has 2 remotes. So if they want to put it on their bed, like, and you have a dad, like, and the dad doesn't want it on because he's hot, she can just turn her side on. But this is just a single one. I have this on my sectional all the time. I have this in our movie room. You plug it in, it heats up really quickly. It's like a gray tie-dye color is what they call it. I love how well this one works and how cozy it is. But I will say I wanted to order one that matched like my sofa better. So I did order this one. So I have both of these. I use them all the time. The other reason why I ordered multiples is because Chase and Savannah were always stealing them from me. I call it preheating. I would go put them on the sectional and I'd say like, I'm gonna preheat it while I like grab a snack or like change into my jammies. And when I came back, someone was always underneath it. And so I'm like, we have to have more in the house. So I do have 2 of these. I've got this one. This one heats up just as well, but it takes a little bit longer. So just keep that in mind, like where this one's just like super fast, but I love the look at this one better. So I'm gonna give you some links of my favorite blankets. Check them out down below, but I feel like you just can't go wrong because like I said, it's just like a big old hug from you. Now let's talk about this handbag because I feel like what mom doesn't want to be spoiled? This is for more your like stylish mom, maybe your trendy mom, but it's a good just like designer handbag and it's nothing crazy, it's nothing big, it's something she can just wear going to dinner. I mean, it's gonna fit a lot in it, especially if you don't have kids around. So I know all of us have different age moms. Maybe we're grown kids buying, maybe you're younger or a husband buying for your wife. This is really a designer bag you can't go wrong with and it's so affordable. I wanna say it was around like $65 when I bought it. They do have different colors. So if you want more of the brown look, you can get that, but I feel like it's gorgeous. I love the detail. It's just overall a really good size to like throw on and go. And your mom's definitely gonna feel like she gets spoiled when she's opening up this on Mother's Day. Another bougie product, but this one's actually even under $50, so I feel like it's a great gift, is this Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I feel like it's one of those like high-end luxury beauty products that maybe she won't buy for herself or splurge on herself, but I wanna say it was like $38, so it's still a really nice gift to give. Under 50 bucks. I use this every day now. I bought it for myself and I'm in love with it. My sister bought it almost the same week I did and she's loving it. Basically, you spray it on and then put your makeup on and then spray it again and it like locks in your makeup all day. It is so nice to have. I've loved it. I know your mom will love it. She's probably gonna continue buying it after you surprise it with her. She may have heard of it, maybe not. Maybe it's just a fun new product for her to try, but it's definitely one of those luxury gifts as well, but also very affordable. Speaking of beauty, I have another beauty product. I've been using this for about 3 weeks and I'm in love. I feel like I can see a difference, but it's this little mini massager and it's to kind of sculpt your face. So you know, we all got into like the gua shes or like the rollers, ice rollers. I loved my ice roller, but it was always here in the freezer. Sometimes I would forget to do it, even though I love doing it. I took it traveling. This one I just leave out on my counter. I will say I charged it when it came in and I've been using it morning and night for 3 weeks and it's held its charge really well. I haven't had to charge it yet. It sits out on this, which is so nice. There's 3 different settings. So there's like the green setting, the red setting, and the blue setting. It comes with instructions on how to use it, but it does vibrate and it does get a little warmer. So it starts off blue, and then if you want it higher, it goes green, and then the highest is red. And I just go along my jawline, up my neck, always going in like an upward motion. And then I'll always take it down right here for the drainage. And it really does like help sculpt your face, I feel like, and it gets all those extra fluids out. That's why I like to do it in the morning before makeup, but I also like to do it before bed. And I feel like I can tell a difference in my skin. And then the lighting has different benefits as well. So some of them are for wrinkles, some are for acne, all different things. The blue one's for the most sensitive skin, but I feel like it's a really affordable gift and your mom's gonna enjoy it. And then she gets to pamper herself every morning and night. One more little tip about this I forgot to mention is I do it when I don't have makeup on. So it's right when I wash my face and put some type of moisturizer on or serum. That's when I like to do this because it glides better and you're not pulling at your skin. So just in case you're new with this or your mom is, make sure it's after she's taken off that makeup and put something on her face just to help it smooth over it. So I talked about this product in my last video, but I think it was a little underrated and I've been using it more and I'm like, okay, I have to share this again because it's perfect for the moms. First off, it's so compact. See how small that is? You can throw it in a bag, a purse, your car, whatever. But it also like folds out, it like adjusts, it holds your phone. I don't know, there's so many different ways to use it. It has 3 settings, but what I've been using it for is in my bathroom. So like when I'm fully getting ready, I feel like I get hot in there sometimes, especially if I'm like blow drying my hair. And then when I go to put on my makeup or like curl my hair, sometimes like if I have a fan out on my countertop, it's just blowing too hard that I can't like curl my hair and have the fan on or like do my makeup because it's a little distracting. This has 3 settings and they're just enough that like it'll blow and I can angle it on my counter to hit my face perfectly so I stay cool. So I can be like blowing my face and curling my hair at the same time to stay cool. So I'm in love with this. It would be perfect in dance bags, sports bags, purses, cars. Like I said, it can be used so many different ways. It holds phones, but this is a product that your mom's gonna be like, I don't know if I'll use it. She's gonna use it. I just feel like it's so nice to have and so convenient to have because of the size. I promise I have more than beauty products and we're gonna get to them, but I have one more because this was given to me by my sister during Christmas, like over the holidays. And I'm like, that is such a cool gift, but it's compact, it's small, it'll fit in a bag, a car, purse, you know, wherever you need it, even in your bathroom. Comes with a little baggie, but you open it up and it's got 2 mirrors. One's that like magnified, like 10 times zoom, and then one's a normal one, but it has a light. So it has like the cool light, the warm light, and then a mixed one. But this is so nice. Say you have to put on your makeup in like a dark hotel because your husband's sleeping and you're on the road, or maybe it's in the car, maybe it's just at home and it's a dark day. Whatever it is, it has a light with it, and you can tell by right here, like it is so bright, so convenient, easy to use. You just keep it charged, but it's gonna last a long time because as soon as you close it, it turns it off. So it's not like they're gonna shut it and forget to turn it off. So it kind of like saves the battery itself. But I feel like this is a really good gift just to keep like in a woman's purse or bag or car, whatever. I feel like everyone needs one of these. So let's start with our moms. I feel like this one's for more of the techie mom, but she doesn't have to be. This is for your coffee drinker mom. Let me start off with saying that. So I don't drink coffee, so this is not something that I'm gonna be getting this year. Now, they make all different versions of this, super high-end ones, like some that start at 200, 100. This one was like 17 bucks, and you just use your own coffee mug. It's basically like a candle warmer, but it's for your coffee drink, and it actually shows the degrees of how warm you want it. So you can put this like, you know, on like a side table or maybe a work desk or whatever, and they plug it in and they keep their coffee on it and it keeps it warm. So if you know someone who likes to drink coffee but they don't chug it and it gets cold, so they have to keep going and reheating it, like honestly this would be really good for my dad, not my mom. She doesn't drink coffee either, but if your mom's a coffee drinker, you just keep this plugged in somewhere. So maybe it's a nightstand, like I said, maybe it's a coffee table like in a living room, maybe they work from home, or maybe they go to work and they have a desk. They can set this on it, turn it on, and then anytime they pick it up, their coffee's still warm, and then they can figure out like how hot they like it, how cool they like it. Like I said, if you want to go higher, like fancier, like higher end, they have some with mugs that match it. Those look super nice. But if you just want to get one for under 20 bucks, I feel like this is the way to go. And then they can use their own mugs that they enjoy and love already. So totally your preference. I'll leave a few, but I feel like this is a really cool gift.
Okay, just so you guys know, I couldn't get this to turn on and I kept trying to figure it out because when I would press the button underneath, it would work. It only works when your mug is on it. So you're not gonna like burn the house down or your office. Once you put your coffee mug on it, it turns on and then you can choose how hot you want it. But when you pick it up, it goes off. So then it's not just staying hot. And then when you put it back down, it turns it back on. Really, really cool invention. I wondered how that was gonna work.
If you're sitting here watching this and you're like, look, I'm watching this because I love you, or I'm nosy, or I'm interested, but we don't really give gifts. It's not our thing. We just do cards, we send flowers or whatever. I've got something for you. So this was off Amazon as well. It comes in this big card. You can do to or from. You could even mail this. Like this could be shipped. And it's like a 3D card floral set. So it comes with the card and you can write in it. And so you could stick it in here, but then you take the bouquet out, and they have all different designs. So if you like blue vases or pink vases or whatever, and you pull it out, it sets out. You can have it set on their desk, their countertop. This may be really cool. Like if there's a husband watching this and you have like a little, you know, kid to give to his mom, I feel like that's so cute. So like, maybe you guys don't do a lot for Mother's Day. I feel like this is just a way to be like, thank you, I love you. You didn't have to spend a ton of money. You know, maybe your mom doesn't want gifts. I feel like this is just a cool way just to still say, we love you. And she'll probably keep this forever. It'll be up in the attic because that's what us moms do. But I thought that was really, really fun, especially for the moms that love cards. This is a fun way to go. Okay, I have about 5 more items I want to share with you, but the next couple are like for the sentimental mom, the mom that loves wearing the mom or the mama sweatshirt, or like the necklaces and all that. So this one is the bag, and I feel like this is so cute. I don't know, for some reason I see like a teacher walking in with this. If your mom's a teacher or she has to take a work bag, I feel like it's just so sweet. I love the font. I love that it's neutrals. I mean, it even has some like storage pockets in here. It's got like one of those things that goes on the bottom, so it like flattens out. Look at that. Like, look how cute that is. Maybe it's a mom that goes to all your sporting events, so she has to take like snacks and fans and mirrors and drinks and all of that stuff. Maybe a magazine, a book. I just feel like it's really fun to like throw in the car, throw the things you need. Maybe she just leaves it at the back of the car when she has groceries to bring in, or she's shopping, she can just throw her items in here. But I just feel like it's a really cute bag, especially if your mom's sentimental. I think she'll love seeing this and just always thinking of you anytime she uses it. This next one is so sweet. I'm gonna try to convince Savannah to give it to me for Mother's Day. Otherwise, I'm gonna give it to her for a reason. But it's these mother and daughter bracelets. I think it's so sweet. To me, it would mean so much. Even if you don't wear it every day, you just have it in your keepsakes. I'd love to wear it. It's all black. And they have it for like different size families. So I have the 2 hearts because it's me and Savannah, but I think it goes all the way up to 6. There may be more, but see if it would be something for you to do. Like for my mom, I could get the 3 hearts. So it'd be like me, my sister, my mom. I feel like it's really sweet, especially if you live like far away from your family. It's just like a good reminder to look down and just to know they're thinking or praying for you and you're doing the same for them. I feel like it's just a neat way to like stay in touch without like staying in touch every day. So this one got to me. So if you're needing something like that, I think it's beautiful and I think it's so sweet. I want to mention, like, when it comes to like cheesy jewelry, I'm not a big fan of it, but I feel like some of this Mother's Day jewelry can be done right. Like those bracelets are really sweet. This necklace up next, I think is perfect. It says Mama, and it comes with a really nice quote about like, thank you for holding things together when they were like falling apart. If I read it, I'd be in tears on here. But it's like a trendy necklace. So it's like how the letters are spaced out, like how you would order like a really cute necklace today, but it's like done in Mother's Day. I think is really cool. I would wear this proudly. I love that it's in gold. I just think it's so pretty and so sweet and just so simple. You could put this with a card and it's gonna mean so much to your mom. I'm showing you lots of budgets, but I don't want you to think your mom needs anything. All she wants is a call and a hug from you. She wants to know you love her. But something like this is just such a small token. She can put it on and always think of you. So I feel like it's those gifts that mean a lot during Mother's Day. We are getting closer and I have some of my top favorites. I don't know why I saved them for the end, but I just feel like I'm trying to get through them. So this one I just pulled out of my bathtub. It's gonna be kind of hard to see because it's clear, but a bathtub tray. This is a really good way to spoil your mom. I feel like it's hard for us to take time to get in the bath, but if you have a reason, you will. And I was not using my bathtub at all. Like I had custom built this house. I had went to store after store after store, picking the exact tub I wanted, finding the exact size I needed, and then I wasn't making time to get in it. And then I got a bathtub tray and it made it a little bit easier. I also got a projector, but we talked about that in the last video. But this one's just so cool. It's neutral. So if your mom doesn't like a lot of clutter or a mess, or you don't know her style, I feel like this goes with any style. Now I will say this one's probably a little more pricey than just like a wood tray, so I can link both. Your mom's gonna be excited to have both, but it's nice. It's got a cut up for like a wine glass. It will hold your phone or a book. It's got different things you can lean against it. So I don't know, I feel like this is my favorite one ever. No matter how I change my bathroom or how I style it, this will always match. Like I will have this forever. So to me, it was worth like a little bit of an investment, and you can decorate it really well by setting stuff on it, like a candle or a book or, you know, like a little towel. I'm constantly like switching mine out, but this is a cool gift to give as well. I don't know if anybody else has this issue, but when I'm on our sectional, like the coffee table's so far away, say I'm like snacking or eating or have a drink, I really don't have a spot for it. And I feel like it's always annoying. Like I'll grab one of our bar stools to set right there. So this would have been the perfect Mother's Day gift, but I actually bought it for myself. But look at this little thing you can give your mom. So it's super soft. It's like a pillow. It also has like grippers down here, so it's not gonna slide off, but it has all these different like spots that you can put stuff in. So it's like the remote, chocolate, glasses. You can even put a bowl and snacks. It holds a coffee cup or just drinks in general, a phone charger. I feel like this is so nice and convenient to have, even if you just surprise her with like breakfast in bed, or if she's sitting on the sofa and it's Mother's Day and you can like make it tons of goodies or put little gifts within this and have them wrapped or just styled here. You can have a vase right here with flowers. I think would be so fun, but this is one of those items you can just pull out and it's so handy and convenient to use. And I don't know, it just solves the problem. Maybe you guys don't have the problem. I have the problem. I'm always like, where do I put my drink? Or like if I want a bowl of popcorn or fruit, I have no place to set it, because if I have to like get up or move, the dogs will get it or it'll spill. So I just love it's all on this cute little like pillow for your sofa. I am praying that when this video goes live, this is back in stock. This is one of those, it's gonna be a little bit more. So you're either gonna be spending more on your mom or, you know, grab a sibling, grab a few siblings and split this. But oh my gosh, I love this bag. So I just got this for myself. I'm a dance mom. We're constantly bringing in like several costumes. Like I'm talking Savannah's dance bag probably weighs like 150 pounds. When it's just like solo day, we just have one costume and I'm like lugging it around, or maybe it's like groceries, or we get a lot of boxes out of our driveway. I don't know. I feel like we're constantly hauling stuff around, and the older I get, the harder it gets. And so it was one of my like mom friends that showed me this, and it kept stalking me on like Facebook and Instagram. So I finally ordered it. I was like, that's it. I'm ordering it. I noticed Amazon's gonna have it, so I'm really hoping they have it when this video goes live. But it's called a Halkin bag. So this is a large size. They make a medium and a large, but it's this huge bag that just rolls around, and it's so easy to roll. You could fill it up with blankets. Maybe you're going to your kid's sporting event and you're sick of like carrying stuff or setting up a big wagon. It also like collapses down, so you can just leave this in the trunk of your car. They have different colors. Like I said, this is the large size, so I want you to see like how big it is. It's huge. The top does zip, so maybe you don't want stuff to fall out. You can see its shape a little better. So it's got handles on both sides, so if you need to pick it up and move it, but then it also has this, so you can just wheel it around. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have this thing until it literally breaks one day. I'm gonna be using it as a dance mom and for Amazon items and different stuff filming, but oh my gosh, I don't know what mom doesn't need this. If your mom's a teacher and she has to haul stuff in and out of the classroom, maybe she has an office job and she's always carrying stuff back and forth, like how nice is it to get her the gift of this, that she can just like wheel it around. So easy. Probably the most expensive I'm going to talk about today, so I saved it for the end, but if it's something you can get for your mom that she could use, like highly recommend. But this one's for the guys in our life, so if you're looking for a Father's Day gift or just a gift for your dad, maybe it's a birthday, I don't know when you're clicking on to watch this, but if you're needing a guy gift, this is definitely the right video for you. I've got lots of good finds, all from Amazon, so they're going to be affordable, they're going to ship straight to you, and we love that here, so we're going to be testing them out together. If you are new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and now let's jump straight into today's video. Okay, one more thing before we get started, just a quick reminder, if you see something from today's video and you want to purchase it or look into more details or check it out, I'm going to have all the links down below in my description box. First products we're going to talk about is this wallet. I didn't take it out of its packaging because I feel like it looks really nice. So if you don't live near the person you're going to be gifting this to, you could send this just in the mail and it's still going to look really nice. It comes in this box and then you open it up and it's even wrapped in like really nice tissue paper right there. And then you take it out, and this is actually not your normal wallet. So if you're like, okay, Ashley, our dads have wallets, this one's different. I'm gonna tell you why. So first off, this one's an AirTag wallet. So if your dad or your husband or someone in your life is always losing their wallet, you can put an AirTag device in here, so then you can always track it, which is what I love. It also has a money clip. They say it's 2 times smaller than the average wallet. It also has the RFID rating, so there's no chance that anyone can steal your data. So we've seen that where they can like hack into your credit cards and all of that. So it does hold 11 credit cards, and then there is a money clip here as well if you still carry cash. This right here is where you put that AirTag. It's got pockets everywhere. It's nice and slim. And like I said, it has that rating so people can't just come up and steal or hack your information. So I feel like this is a really good gift for dad, especially if you have the like trendy gadgety dad. This would make a really good gift for Father's Day. So we got the wallet thing figured out. Now we're gonna move on to a hat. And I know you guys are probably all thinking like every guy in our life already has too many hats, but I'm gonna tell you why this one's so special. So it comes in different colors. I obviously ordered the black, but this one has speakers built into it right there. So if they're gonna be walking around at an event, maybe they're taking you shopping, maybe they're gonna be sitting in the car, maybe they're golfing or something like that. It's so nice. They can Bluetooth their phone to this. It's got the little devices here so they can hit if they want to go forward, if they want to go back. That may be volume, and then there's a play and a pause. But how cool is that? I can't wait to test this one out. Okay, I wanted to show you that it works, but I can't play actual music because I'll get a strike from YouTube, but I'm gonna play one of my videos through it. I'm doing something. The first area we're gonna tackle is this mudroom bench area. I feel like, hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Its Part. Hello guys, and so you can skip through your music by pressing these here, and then you can pause and play there. So this next product I feel like is the gift that gives back to us. If you're the one that cleans the bathroom after your husband, boyfriend, spouse, dad, whatever shaves, maybe you're doing it for your mom, you're gonna send your dad, this is gonna help your mom. But basically this hooks onto them. They put this on and it's super easy because I'm like, it's gotta be easy and quick for a man to do it. And all you do is take this off and it Velcros and it hooks around them. And then these end pieces just suction cup to the mirror. And then when they're shaving, everything goes into this. instead of the sink, the countertop, and everything. And then all they have to do is take it out. You can shake it outside, you can shake it in a trash can. And then what I would do is just wad it back up, stick it in the cabinet or drawer, and then they'll have it again for next time. So like I said, this is the dad gift that actually benefits mom. Okay, now moving on. This one's called a screen endoscope. So this is for like your man's man. This is someone that's always working on things, maybe fixing the car, the washer, I don't know, that type of dad. And what's super nice is it has this really long cord on it. You can see right here it's wrapped up, but it has the camera at the end and a screen. So you can actually see if you're needing to look at something, maybe it's inside a washer, maybe you've dropped something, maybe it's inside there working on a car, maybe you just lost something in between the sheets or seats of like a car or something like that. I feel like this can be really helpful. So I'm excited to test this one out as well. It does have a little screen protector. It just has like an on and off and then like a brightness level. But I feel like this could just be a really fun, cool gadget for your dad to test out. And I'm sure they'll be using it everywhere all the time. I feel like stuff like this just comes in handy, like when you drop things into like cracks and creases, but also if they're gonna be working on, you know, different car parts, lawnmowers, whatever they like to fix. So maybe you drop something behind your washer or dryer, in between it, or you don't know if it's there, you thought you dropped something. You can just drop this down. It has a really long cord on it, and then he can see by the screen.
Oh yeah.
Let me show you the screen. It's really hard to get it to focus. So right there, you can kind of see what's back behind there. And just so you know, it does have a light on it, which helps, but we're gonna try it inside the truck now just to see what kind of video we get. That is so cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's not something you need every day, but it's something when you need it, it's nice to have. So I'll have that link down below in the description box. Okay, this next product, I was actually laying in bed watching Shark Tank. I love that show. And this came up, I wanna say it was actually made in Oklahoma too. So I was like, okay, I have to order this immediately because it was on Amazon. I also wanted to let you guys know, if you love these Amazon videos, but you love Shark Tank, I think it's next month, I'm gonna be putting up a video that's like Amazon products, but they're all products that have been on Shark Tank. I've been ordering them. I'm so excited to test them out. I personally love Shark Tank. I watch it almost every evening, so definitely stay tuned for that. But this one's called the Chill and Reel. So this is for when like guys want to fish, but they want to have their like alcohol or beer or just even a can of pop. They can have it in here, but the fishing line's on here. It also comes with the hook and it says the sinker, and then it attaches out from this. I'll definitely be putting up a video for you of Chase doing this, but then they can just sit there and hold their drink and fish at the same time. It does come with this, so if you want to put this on your drink so it doesn't spill, but basically it's just a really cool, fun dad's gift. It does come in different colors. I chose orange because we love OSU Cowboys, but you could do anything. They had black and more neutral colors, but I feel like this is a really just like fun, silly gift for dads. So if you have the dad that loves fixing things, he's always working on the cars and stuff like that, he may already own this, but if he doesn't, you have to get it for him, and it's called the Creeper Seat. So I'm gonna hold it up right here. But basically it folds into a seat, but it also lays flat, so you can roll like underneath cars and underneath different things, but it's on a wheel, so it can just move around. It's so helpful. I feel like it just comes in handy for so many things. So if your dads like to fix things and they don't have one of those, I promise you they're gonna love it. Now we're gonna head outside real fast and back into Chase's building. There's a few products out here that he really loves that are from Amazon, so I wanted to share those with you as well. Since we were just now talking about fishing, I feel like this fishing pole like organizer is so nice to have. They just click right into there. He always knows where to put them, where to get them. Other people know. They're not like laying on the ground. They're not leaning and gonna fall down like these. I really need to get another one, so I'm gonna link that as well. He also got this off of Amazon, so if you're needing something like that in a man space, but I feel like both of those are just very good guy gifts to have, and we love to get our men organized when and where we can. Now over here are a few more organizers that he loves and I love. Let's start with these like extension cord wraps.
I love these. Otherwise they get tangled, they end up in drawers and the drawers won't open or they won't close. I love that you just wrap them up and hang them. They Velcro, so easy. Love those. I'm gonna link that. This is also really helpful too if you have a lot of hammers and drills and screws. It's got so many different things you can use it. Like it's got inserts for all the screwdrivers. It's got shelves. Like I said, you can hang your drills. This has been so helpful to have because when he needs something, these are like his most used items. He can just run out here and grab it, or I can, and I'm not like, which drawer is it in? It's just like right here. Another thing we like having are these big like hooks, and they can be for bikes and different things, but it's just so nice anytime you can get stuff off the ground and onto the wall. So we've hung those up as well, and then I'll show you the bikes. So the bikes are over here on this side, and they're just easy hooks, and you can just hang them by the wheel. So if you have like a messy garage and a lot of tools or bikes laying around, I'm just gonna link a ton of Amazon like organizing stuff to help you out, and I just feel like these make really good gifts for dads because they want their space cleaned up too, and they want stuff organized. They don't want it just like on the ground getting dirty or messed up, so I feel like it can be really helpful. Another thing that's really fun is this little putting thing, and what's so nice is you put it, and when it goes in there, it actually slides back down and comes to you, so you're not going back and forth. Savannah and myself even enjoy this. It's just something fun to do, but men love it as well. And it does, like, you can roll it up. Like all of these are almost like, you know, when you have kids and they have like the train set and it just kind of like puzzles into itself. That's all that is. We like to leave it out because we're here in the building, but you can totally put it up if you don't want to, but it's just fun for dads to do. They can even do it inside if you want to set it up, you know, for them. You know, on Father's Day, they can have it inside, they can have it in the garage, they can have it outside in the driveway, but it is just a fun gift for dad. One gift that just came to mind, I was literally opening the door to walk out, but TVs. Your dad wants a new TV, or your husband. They love big screen TVs. Maybe it's for a living room. I'll link some down below, but maybe it's for the garage. Like here in Oklahoma, it is really common to sit outside in your garage and watch games and neighbors come over, but maybe they just want a space where they can tinker, like work on stuff and have the TV going. So if you hadn't thought about a TV, like that may be the best thing you can get. Like I feel like just men love TVs, and the bigger the better. We're gonna talk about some projectors. I've talked about them before, and I have some good like discounts or coupon codes for you guys, so that's why I want to share them again. We kind of talked about TVs out there, but if you just want to like hook up a projector, you know, it's really good in the summer for like movie nights. They like setting them up in the garages. I like putting mine with my bath, so if you just need a projector, it's fun. I have a white one. I've shared it before in another video. I think I still have the coupon code. I don't know if it's as good, but I will link that one as well, and I'll show it to you when I go into my bathroom. But this one is a new one they sent me, and it's normally, I want to say like close to $300, but with the coupon code they're giving you guys in this video, I'm gonna have all that linked down below in the description box. It makes it like 70 bucks. So it's a really good deal. I feel like you don't use projectors all the time, but when you do, they're really fun. It's just a really fun way to make memories, and you can turn on sports or whatever. So we're gonna show you how to hook it up because you do have to like hook stuff into here. It's not just like setting it up and plugging it in, but we're gonna go and set this up for you so we can test it out, because I feel like projectors are so nice, and like I said, during the summertime they're just perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what it looks like. This is the gray one I was just showing you. I'll show you the white one next, but this one actually has way better quality than the white projector I shared in the past. You guys can tell right here, I just have it up on our wall in our movie room. I feel like it's really clear. I feel that brightness is good. Now sound would come from this, but I have to have it turned down because of copyright reasons. But I am impressed with the quality. What do you think?
It's really nice.
It's really nice.
A lot clearer than the original projector, which is still nice. But this
yes.
one is, it's got better color and just more clear.
He's just holding it right now so we can get it up on this wall. I feel like we have it really big and it's clear, and the smaller it gets, the clearer it gets. So this one definitely is nicer. So if you're gonna like want it to be large, this is definitely the way to go, but we'll go set up the white one so you can see the difference. Just so you know, and you're all clear before you buy this, this is how you set it up. It has to be plugged into an outlet. So we just have an extension cord. We have, is this the Roku?
Fire Stick.
Fire Stick plugged in so you can have some type of streaming device. But then you have to have a portable charger
For what reason?
For power for the Fire Stick.
For the Fire Stick.
Because the USB is covered up by the HDMI right here, by the Fire Stick. So you just have to have an external power supply.
So with this one, you need that. But if you get the white one, you don't. So the white one, you wouldn't need the portable charger.
Correct.
So it's just up to you.
No.
To me, this one is a lot clearer.
And you can hook up a laptop or computer to it right there as well.
So if you need it for that. So this one is clearer, but you're going to need a portable charger. So just keep that in mind. If you don't want to have to deal with that, then you'll want the white one, and we'll set that up now. But this one is really, really good. Okay, so now we're looking at the white projector, and it's actually still really good. Like, it's clearer than I remember. I still would say the other one's better, don't you think?
Yeah.
But this one's still great. This one, supposedly, with the coupon code, I hope they keep it, but it's supposed to be around 50 bucks, and then the other one's gonna be 70 bucks. So it's just total preference on it, what you're wanting, but they both work really well. Like, this one's still clear, you can easily see it, but if you have a dad that likes it really crisp, I would go with the gray projector because it's going to be just a little bit clearer. But I just wanted to show you both options. Like I said, we just have this up on a wall with all the lights turned out, but it's really cool outside. You could do it at night in the garage. It's just fun. It's fun memories. They can watch games, have people over. So those are two different options for you. So here's how this one looks. It's still plugged into the wall, so it's got to be plugged in. And then it has this, but this can plug into the device itself, so you don't have to have that portable charger. But this one can't hook up to a laptop. So this one, you don't need the portable charger. It's a little less clear. You can't hook up to a computer. This one right here has to have a portable charger for you to hook the, what's it called?
The Roku stick.
The Roku stick into it. But it's clear and it can be hooked up into a computer screen. This one's going to be $69.99. This one's going to be $49.99.
Yes.
So it's just preference. This next item, I had to run and ask Chase because I was like, what is this? Sometimes he likes to order stuff and throw it in here. And this is to clean your golf clubs. So we were mentioning kind of golfing earlier. All you do is take this. It's nice because it can stay in their golf bag or out in the garage, and it's actually really small. You could even keep it in their like truck or car, but you just take it off, and it's got this little tool at the end so they can get in those grooves and get it nice and clean. So I feel like it's stuff like this dads don't think to buy. They may not even know it's like a thing, and they're just using something that they have around to make it work, but this is actually invented for it. So if you have the dad that likes to golf, definitely check this out for him. Something that I always have to share when we're talking about guys are these hat organizers. So you order them and they come in different colors, and they just Velcro to any hanger so it can match whatever's in your closet. And then it's got all these hooks and they just hang up. You can hang them different ways. If you don't like them on your bill, some people don't like that. You can hang them from like the bottom of the hat, and that works too. Chase just prefers this way. But then they can see all the hats they have. So they're not just wearing the one that's stuck like on top. I feel like they just stack them up, and then they never know what they have. So these are just so convenient. You can see them all right there. They just hang up. It's easy. Chase never just like leaves his hats like down anymore. He just comes in here, hooks it, pulls it off. Super easy. It's a win-win for everybody. Your closet isn't a disaster, and they can like see everything they have. The first product we're going to talk about are those trays next to your sink. We all love them. We love how they look, but they get so gross and dirty like every single day. You have to clean them every single day. I've also had wood ones, and then they get like water rings or marks or like water spots on it. So I was on a hunt for a product that solved all those solutions, and I found it. It actually comes in a 2-pack, so you can use these next to any sink or anywhere with decorating, but next to your kitchen sink, maybe your bathroom sinks. But they're just like waterproof. They don't get any watermarks on them. I'm sure there's all different colors. If you guys know me, I'm always gonna grab the neutral one. It also has these little stickies you put on the bottom. You don't have to, but I think it'll save it from like rubbing your countertop. But if you want it flatter, you could also leave them off. But let's go check these out and see if they really work. So here's how it looks. I will say this is a massive bottle
of hand soap and it holds it really well. I was concerned because these seemed pretty small to me, but it sat on there just fine. I have my scrub brush. You could also put a sponge, or I like to use cupcake stands with a sponge on it. It's gonna hold that. But now let's see if it works. So I'm gonna put some water on it and see what it does. As you can see, it gets wet, but then it's made dry. And so I'm gonna let it dry and I can show you later on in the video, but then you never have spots on it. So if you're sick of like cleaning your countertop or, you know, something staining your countertop, I know these can get really dirty. Like right here, I normally have it in this and you can see how dirty that is from setting it on my counter. This is just an option. So, you know, you can like rinse it off underneath the water faucet. You don't have to worry about damaging it, setting it back up, super easy. So like I said, it's a 2-pack if you're needing anything like this.
Now moving on to the next product. This one is so cool. Chase found this product. We've already tested it because we were really curious if it works, but I don't know if you've ever had a problem like opening a jar. I know I have. Even in college, I'd like run over to my neighbors because I couldn't get it off. And I have a few different solutions for this, but I'm gonna show you both of them, but this one's actually really cool. It'd be a really good gift for like your grandparents or somebody or someone that just can't get it open. Maybe you're sending your kid off to college like my parents sent me. I would have loved to have this in my house, but here it is, and you're just gonna set it. Like I said, I'm gonna show it to you here in a second. You're gonna set it on the jar, you're gonna press the button, and it closes in and then wraps its arms tight around it, and it's actually going to pop the lid off for you. All you have to do is press the button. So let me show you how this one works. Look at that. Is that not crazy? So you can just give this as a gift or get it for yourself, but I think that works so well. Just in case you're needing a few more details on this, it is battery operated, so you don't have to worry about charging it, which sometimes is just easier to me anymore, especially if you're giving it to like your grandma or something. It's just right here. You just slide this off and there's batteries in there. So if it does get low, you don't have to worry about charging it. You just put fresh batteries in. Sorry for all the noise. But say you don't like gadgets like that. You're like, nope, don't want to deal with charging. I don't want to deal with batteries. I just want something easier. I have the product for you. So this product, my grandma has had my entire life. Hers was made of wood. They're different now. My mom had a wood one growing up, but I got one, and you can see right there, it just screws under any cabinet. You could do it in a pantry. You could do it out in your kitchen. But like I said, I've never known a time in my life that my family hasn't owned this. I think it's amazing. They sell them on Amazon now. My mom's actually even replaced her original one because it just got so old after so many decades. But I love that it's hidden right there, but I'll show you how it works. Now we're moving on to the fire blanket, and I feel like every household needs this. If you're a renter, if you're an owner, if you're an apartment, I don't care. I think this is something you need. If you have kids, buy it for them. Family members, there are all different sizes, but maybe you have a stove fire. You can throw this over it and it like smothers it and puts it out. Maybe it's a candle. For whatever reason, if there's a fire, you can throw this over it. So you can hang this in your kitchen if you want to, and then you just pull on these straps and the blanket's gonna come out, and then you throw it over it. Another reason I have it is I have one in my daughter's bedroom. If we ever do have a house fire, which I pray we never do, she can wrap it around her and protect herself getting out of the house. So I feel like there's so many good reasons to own this that you just need to save up and make sure you have it. I feel like if you live in a house, an apartment, whatever it is, you need one of these. Get one in your kitchen, get one in your kids' bedrooms, but I promise you, you're just gonna sleep a little bit better every night knowing you have these around. One last tip I want to share with you about that fire blanket is make sure your family knows where it is. If you're not going to hang it up or you can be seen, I always tell them where it is. If I'm going to move it for some reason, it's something I try not to move just so we know where it is, but definitely tell everybody in your house where it's going to be located, so if they need to grab it, they can. Now let's talk about this beautiful cutting board. I've been wanting one of these for so long, but for some reason, every time I looked them up, they were close to $100. And I'm like, I am not spending that on a cutting board. I don't know if I was just looking at the wrong ones. I don't know. So I started doing a search on Amazon. I found this for 18 bucks. So there's this size for like 18. There's also a larger one for 33, but I feel like this is a really good size for a cutting board. You can leave this out all the time. It's one of those you don't even see. And if you do, it's just so pretty. So if you cook a lot or you're chopping a lot, if you want to tuck it away, you can. This is really good if you have kids and they're going to be playing with Play-Doh. You can like set this right in front of them. This is also really good if you have like a wood or nice like dining table or wherever your kids are going to eat at. If they're messy eaters, just literally slide this in right in front of them, put their food on it. They'll think they're being fancy, but it's also just like protecting wherever they are so they can play on this, craft on this, you can cut on this. I feel like it can be used several different ways, but let me show you how it looks in the kitchen.
This right here is one of the ways I would use it. I feel like if I'm going to be doing a lot, this is helpful because this is my trash can right here. So I could just cut and then slide into the trash can. I also know we'll use it a lot right here. Like this is a prep area, so it could stay out. You know what I mean? Like it does not look bad at all. And we're always like chopping fruit, but see when I get back, you don't even notice it. Here is another option as well. So it's right here at our island. So maybe kids are gonna eat here. Maybe they're gonna make slime. Maybe they're gonna play with Play-Doh, whatever it is. Like I said, I just feel like it's perfect and hidden. And then it's protecting your countertop or your table, whatever else you're trying to protect. One more space I wanted to show you was just the dining table. Maybe you have a wood table like mine. Maybe it's a white table and you don't wanna get it dirty or stains. It really can be used so many different spaces, and then you don't have to worry about protecting the countertops, the table, whatever it is. And I just feel like it blends in really well.
Now, before I can talk about some other items, I need to get some of my fruit clean, and I actually ordered this 2-pack. It looks super easy to use. You just set it next to your sink and you can dump things in. This could be if you have pasta and you need to pour out the hot water. This could be if you're cleaning fruit and need to rinse it. I will say it has this piece right here, so if it's smaller stuff, it won't go through it and rinse out, but it's also removable. So if you want to take it out just so it can drain, whatever works best, but it does come in these 2 colors as a set. So it's one of those gifts you can get for yourself and give one because most people don't need 2. So you can share this one and it's super affordable. So let's try it out and see if it works.
So I do normally like soak my fruit to rinse it and to clean it, but I just wanted to show you how these work. This would also be really good if you're making pasta, like even like mac and cheese or Velveeta, one of those meals. If you're just making pasta to go into a spaghetti, you can just dump it in here and it drains. I will say I'll probably always leave that little attachment in. I think there's very few things that won't slide out there, but it's really nice to have. Maybe you do need 2. You can do 2 fruits. You could just sprinkle something on there and then rinse it. But I feel like it is helpful. They seem kind of small, but it held quite a bit. Like this was a lot of grapes and it fit in there just fine. Another little tip with these, they do set into each other. So I know that helps with like cabinet space or drawer space. You will have to take out one of these, which it just literally slides in and out, but then it sets right in it. So if you want to keep 2, they are easier to store than like having to find a spot for 2 of them.
But now I want to take that fruit and actually use that clear cutting board that we talked about earlier. I want to show cutting on it just to see how it holds up. Plus, I also got this. I think this is viral. I think everyone's talking about it. As soon as I ordered it, they had like no neutral colors, and now I think they have gray and stuff, so I'll probably reorder it. But it's got this little like attachment down here, and you take it off. And if you can see through there, it's got like blades, and you can just chop up strawberries and different fruits. I mean, I'm gonna try my grapes. So let's test out the clear cutting board and this one.
I I honestly thought it would start leaving scratches like immediately, but it didn't. And maybe over time it will, but I really thought like as soon as I cut through it, you would start getting a little bit of those scratches, but it hasn't. But now I'm even more curious to use this. This is a really cool gadget, especially maybe for kids if you want them to be able to cut food up, but you don't want them hurting themselves. I will say remind them not to touch the bottom and just like get it out like that or pound it. But it cut up the strawberries really well. It doesn't work on grapes. You can see that one, it was not gonna work. I'm gonna open up the listing real fast and see if it suggests anything else, but even just for your kids and cutting up strawberries, and what's nice is it just fills up this container and then you can dump it onto their plate. So here's the listing for that fruit slicer. It shows like strawberries, eggs is a really good one, bananas. So just keep that in mind. It's not just strawberries, and you can get them in a 2-pack. There's all different colors there, so I just wanted to show you that option.
I'm pretty sure I've shared something like this in the past, but I'm gonna give you a few options because I feel like every time I'm cooking and I set down like my spoon or my spatula or whatever, it gets on my countertops. We have white quartz, so sometimes it can kind of stain. Not that I can't get it out, but it just creates a mess. So I've learned to have something there, so then all I have to do is clean that item, like rinse it off in the sink, set it back over there, and we're good to go. So let me show you some options.
Here is option one, and like I said, this is super functional. You don't even have to leave this out on your counter. You could just pull it out of a drawer when you go to start cooking. Just rinse it off in the sink, keep it clean, dry it out. I love that it holds like the lid. You could put several utensils here, like it's wide enough, but it does have this little like cutout for one. So it comes in different colors, super affordable, super functional. But what I personally like to use is this marble little like stone right here. We're not going to talk about my stove being dirty because this is a judgment-free zone, but I like to, let me grab something, put this when I'm cooking. I just feel like it's prettier. It's really easy to clean. I literally just like put it underneath the water, dry it off, and set it back here. This was actually a housewarming gift from my neighbor, and I just love it. She did not even know me, and she like nailed my taste. So this would also work to keep your like soaps on next to your sink, whatever. It's just when it gets wet a lot, I feel like it just doesn't, I don't know, you can start getting watermarks and stuff. So I love it for right here when I'm cooking. If you do want this, I can link it. I found it on Amazon before, and it comes with this. So it can be like a cheese board. You can use it next to a sink. You can use it next to the stove. You can decorate with it, put a candle on it. I feel like it's one of those pieces that might be a tad bit more, but you can use it in so many different places, and then it just looks nice setting out. Like this one, I feel like you may have to put up. You don't have to, it's just preference, but this one I leave out all the time.
Now moving on, we're going to talk about another product I talked about earlier, the jar opener underneath the cabinets that my grandma had my whole life. Something else I constantly remember her having is this Papa plate, and I want to say it's her. I'm pretty sure it was her. I just remember it as a kid, but you screw it into underneath your cabinets. I don't know what it is about that generation. They just used all the space, I think, because they had smaller homes, and then you can keep your paper plates there, so you can just pull them down while you're cooking. This would also work in a pantry, so if you don't want this in your kitchen, you could put it in a pantry. It comes in different colors. I grabbed a black. I'm going to show it to you, but this is just functional. It's not really pretty, but if it saves you time, if it helps you, if you don't have a spot for your paper plates, this may be the solution to your problem. So here's how it works. It comes like this. We ordered black just because that's what we do here. And it comes in 2 pieces. So it's like this, super lightweight. It comes with the screws and everything you need. So this one shows like those really cheap paper plates that have like that, you know, scallop ruffle edge. All I have are my Target plates, but they still fit in here. So just make sure they're gonna fit, and it sets in there like that. You're gonna pop the top on, and then that top's what screws in. But I wanna show you real fast. See how it's like, they're hanging right there. Oh, here's a better. Okay, make sure you lock it in. So I locked it in this time, so it's not gonna fall. But you can see, let's try this again. Here it is, right there. So there are your plates, and then you just take one. Like I said, this would like be on your cabinet, so this would be way easier. But then you just, okay, I promise guys, this is easy. You're gonna just take it, and pull it out and you have a plate. But let me go hold this underneath. I'm doing a terrible job at displaying this one. I'm gonna show you what it looks like underneath the cabinet, and it would work better if it was like stuck in place and you could just pull it down. I also think it would work even better if you got like those plates, but these do fit it and would work, so just keep that in mind. So I'm gonna show you up close first. This is what it would look like. So you would have that put in the cabinet. So I feel like you do see it, maybe not a ton, but like from up here, you kind of do see the bottom, like where my actual eyes are. If you got white, you wouldn't notice it as bad. But this top right here, you would screw it into your cabinet. So just keep that in mind. It's not like a sticky one, but you would screw it in there. And then this part right here, just twist off. So you can put more in it and then twist it and lock it back into place. If it was me, I would put it in my pantry. So let me show you. Then kids could just come in here and grab what they need. So I could either put it up high so everyone could see it. That's most likely what I would do. Or I could just put it like right here when you walk in. It's actually not a bad idea. We might install that. But it's definitely like, if you don't like the look, just throw it in a space that you don't use as much. You could also probably put it like inside a cabinet. I don't know. How good are your cabinets? If they're super strong and you have the space, I feel like it might be able to like go in there, but I have like 5,000 dishes, so I can't. The next product we're going to talk about is just another good like space saving gadget. So if you don't have a lot of storage, you don't have a lot of space, if you're trying to make it work, I feel like Amazon can be your best friend. So this is a drawer. So you can put this in your refrigerator, you can put this inside a cabinet, you can put this in a pantry, but basically it slides out and you can organize it. It already has dividers in there. They don't come out from what it looks like. Oh, they do. So it comes out. So if you want just one big drawer, you could do that and it slides. So how this one works is it hooks onto your cabinet right here, and then there is a sticky part here. So if you don't want to have to screw this one in, you don't have to. I do want to test this one out though, because I'm curious to see if it actually works. But if it does, it would be nice even for like your kids' snacks. You could keep them down lower. I'm going to try it in a few different areas so we can see like where it actually works. I'm gonna call this one right here a fail. Now it may work in your household, but in my home, I cannot find a spot for it to work, and I'm gonna show you why. So first spot I tried it was my fridge. Now I will say this is like angled right here. So I didn't feel like I could get it clipped on. And if I did, I felt like I was gonna scratch something or break the plastic pieces right here. And that's how I felt on everything. Like these may give more than you think, but I couldn't do it there. It also showed like putting it here, but it would have to hook in here, and this is too thick. So if you have a thin one right here, it could slide in and then you'd have a drawer. But that didn't work for me. I also looked right here in the pantry, and once again, like I felt like I was gonna break it. Like I almost felt like this was too thick. I'm gonna try it one more time because maybe I'm just being too gentle with it, but I feel like the only spot it might work for me is in here because everything else is too thick. So let me try one more time. Yeah, I'm still gonna say it's a fail. Even with two hands, like I cannot get that up there thick enough to put it on, and I think it would just snap it. So it's a cool concept. If you have thinner shelves, it would work, but my biggest struggle is what if they're too thin and then it doesn't stay. I guess it does have the sticky thing in the back, so that may help. So for me, it's a fail. It may work for you, so I'll still link it down below just in case, but for me, I say fail. I promise you we are getting closer to the end of this video, but I have about 3 or 4 more products that I really want to share with you. So the next one's called the Thaw Claw. So to me, this just screams like info commercial, you know, like, but wait, there's more. The packaging is what totally got me, but here it is. So I went ahead and left the packaging on, and it does show you like step by step what it is. So here's the deal. Basically, when we go to thaw our meat, if you ever just put it in the sink, say you need to thaw it quickly, you don't have time, you forgot to put it in the fridge, you need to fix dinner, and you'll put it in the sink with like warm or hot water, it floats. So this is made to keep it in there. So this suction cups to the bottom, and then you put your frozen meat underneath it, the packaging, and it keeps it underwater so it thaws faster or like more quickly. So I'm going to show you how it works. We're not going to wait for it to like thaw out, but I want to show you how it holds it underwater so we can see if it actually works, because I feel like after the last product, the fail, I want to see if this one does. So I have everything laid out that I need. I love that it also tells you like how long to thaw it. It tells you like if it's fish or chicken or steak or whatever, how long. But it says like step 1, you're going to stick this to the bottom. So I'm going to put it over here.
make sure, yeah, it's on there. And then now I'm gonna fill up my sink. So I would probably still need to add a little bit more water if it wants to be like submerged in it. But as soon as I put this in and put it on the bottom, it wanted to float up, and this catches it and keeps it underwater. So it's just a neat little gadget. You don't have to have it, but it does help if you need something to thaw quickly. It keeps it all the way underneath there. So if you're looking for something like that, it's gonna be linked for you. Since we're in here talking about my sink, I have to share this product. It was not in the list for today, but it's a must. Can you tell my sink scratched? It looks so much bigger in person, I'll tell you that, and worse. And like, I can sit here and try to clean it, like I'm rubbing hard and it does not come off. But I have a solution. I talk about this all the time. I always say it's like magic in a bottle, and this is actually on Amazon, but there's 2 ways to buy it, and you can save money if you go to their actual site. So this is it. I'm gonna show you how it works. Like, you saw me scrub that, it's not coming off. This will clean anything off your countertops. Like, I've had blueberry pink like juice stained into my countertops, and it comes right out. So I'm just telling you, like, you need this. You just need this in your life. It's non-toxic. I love Jaws. I have all their cleaners, but this is one of my top favorites. So if you buy it from Amazon, it's like $16.99 with like $4.99 shipping. I'm gonna put that link there just in case you want to check out all together. But if you go to the Jaws website, I'm gonna have that link too. Plus I have a coupon code, and it's actually 25. You're gonna get 25% off, and like shipping's cheaper over there. Plus you get like $4.25 off with my discount. It just makes it cheaper. So it makes it under $16.99. I think it was like $16.25, $16.24. And it's for like a 2-pack, which is gonna last you forever. I think it even comes with a sponge. It's a whole set. It's a must. If you need a housewarming gift, this is the way to go. But let me show you how well it works. I wish I could show you, like, for real how bad this is. On camera, it never looks as bad as it actually is. So I just squirt a little bit out and rub, and it's already gone. Like, that is how easy it works. It's magic. I'm telling you, it's magic in a bottle. So I use it in my sink. I know a lot of the times, like right here, I'll get black marks from like belts or something hitting it. It literally just wipes right off with this stuff. Like, now that this has stuff on it, I'll just go through my house and start hitting like any scuffs, scratches, black marks. I don't know what's in this thing, but it's magical, and I'm gonna have a link down below for you.
Okay, here's the last product. I was gonna say last but not least, but I don't know because I've never tried it. And this is a Chase product. Sometimes he picks out stuff that I'm like, that is so cool, that's neat. And then other times I'm like, wow, I can't wait to try that out. This is one of them. So when he opened it, I was like, what is it? And I was like, I couldn't even find it like on our order. Like, I was searching things, and he sent me the link. So we're gonna test it out. But basically you put it over your pot when you're like boiling water or food, and it's supposed to keep the water from boiling over. So it sounds really cool, right? Like, hopefully it works. It's made for all sizes. Like, if you have a big pot, small pots, it goes over them. And apparently, but wait, there's more. In this info commercial, you can put items on top to steam them. So while you're boiling water with something in it, like pasta or something, you can steam your vegetables up top. I don't have anything to steam today. I'm just gonna see if it keeps the water from boiling over, but let's check out this Chase product that he ordered and see if it works. While we're getting that water to boil, it's gonna take a little bit. I put a lot in so we can try to make it boil. I wanted to show you it does fit on different size options. So like, this is a really big pot. Let's see if I can get it on there right. And it fits it and still has like a lot of room left over. So even if you have a lot bigger one, it's gonna fit. If it's like a medium sized one, it kind of dips down. I feel like this one would be really good for like the steaming if you're gonna do it, like the way it like locks into it. And then the smaller one, like, it fits all of them. It's just the way it sits on it, but you can see how it's vented right there. So I get, like, if the water's steaming or boiling, it's gonna come up, and this is where you put the items you want to steam, just so you know. I do feel like this pot fits it the best. I don't know why, maybe not. But you just like set it on top of it. But I'm really curious to see if it actually like keeps the water. And I guess the reason it does, it's like angled in, like this kind of drops into the pot a little bit, so it's gonna come up here and then go back down. We will see.
So of course when I'm cooking and I don't want anything to steam over, it always like steams over and gets like the foam, but now that I need it to happen on camera, it's not going to. It's probably because there's not food in here. But I'm gonna pop up a picture, and you can also click on the link and a lady films like how it like steams over, and basically it does. It catches it on here and then takes it back down. So do with that what you will. It is nice. To me, it's preventing the steaming from even going over, like something about it. So I'm gonna keep it for a little while and I'm gonna throw it on when I'm cooking and see how it does. What's nice is it's easy to store, and it's got these handles so you can just pick it up. It also said it's like microwave safe. So if you're putting a dish in the microwave and you don't want it to like splatter, you can use this too. So it has a lot of different functions. So I'm gonna call it a win. Chase did good again. So I really wish it would boil over, but I've been sitting here a while and it's just not gonna happen.
What I talk about today is this like mini Bluetooth radio. If you can see right here in my hand, it is so small. It's really heavy though. Like I could leave this out on a table in Oklahoma and it's not gonna blow away. These are just nice to have to put out in different areas. I feel like when you have company over, it's really nice to have background noise, even if it's family, if you're hosting a garage sale, if there's a party, whatever it is, I feel like it's nice. I like keeping these. With this one, it has a hook like in my bathroom. I can hang it on like a towel hook or set it in the corner so I can still have music on. I really like to listen to praise and worship music in the morning while I'm getting ready. It just like calms my soul for the day. So this is just nice to have while I'm in the shower or while I'm working out or getting ready. These are all just super useful, but let's test it out and see if it works well. Okay, so I did test this. I didn't want to turn it up really loud because I know you guys could be watching this next to a sleeping baby or whatever, but it got really loud. So it is little, but it is mighty. So if you need something like this, I'm going to have it linked down below in the description box with everything else that you see me talk about in today's video. Now moving on, the next gadget is going to be a cleaning gadget. So if you watched my spring cleaning video, I cleaned all my baseboards, which they get super dusty in this house. Two reasons: it's a new house, so I feel like there's just always a lot of dust in the air, but they're also very modern, so they're squared off, so just dust falls on it really, really easily. And so I've noticed in this house more than any other, I really have to clean them more than just like spring cleaning twice a year. I'm doing it like weekly almost. And I've had a Swiffer, but I have to like bend over and Swiffer all of them, which at first isn't a big deal, but like when you're doing an entire house, I'm like, okay, my back is killing me. If I'm gonna be doing this weekly, I've gotta come up with a better solution. And I found the solution. So this is made for baseboards. So it's gonna be really hard to tell on camera, but it's there. It's even got this little like lip right here. So it goes over the baseboard, and this adjusts, this all adjusts. So if you want to make it longer, shorter, it comes with different pieces. It also comes with 2 additional little covers for here. So it's a total of 3, which I find super helpful so I can keep them washed and ready to go. But the biggest thing for me is the length of it, so I don't have to bend over. And then this little lip right here, so it just catches on top of my baseboard and I can just run it down. So I'm hoping it's going to clean them well. So let's test them out.
I wanted to get an up close shot so you could just see, like, since this is so flat and not curved, everything just catches on them. So they stay pretty dirty all the time. So I'm having to just clean them often. So I'm hoping this works. Like I can just put it on there and slide and go down and it cleans it. But I want to do a before and after. So there's the before.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this is my favorite thing.
And then there is the after. So it worked well.
This is truly gonna make my life so much easier. It's gonna be so much better on my back. I felt like it was starting to hurt having to do it weekly. And I have to clean these often now. So if your back's hurting you and you have to clean your baseboards often, or even if you have to do it once a year and you don't wanna bend over, I feel like this was super helpful. Another thing that I read on it is you can get this wet. You can get it wet with like a product on it. You could spray something on it. You could add like Dawn dish spray. So if you're needing a deeper clean where I'm needing the dusting, and you can actually tell like how dirty that was. You can really tell right there in the corner. But if you're needing a deeper clean, it does say you can get these wet and add soap or whatever you need to, so you can really like scrub the baseboard. Now this next product is actually about making something look nicer versus like functioning better, because it functions well. Like what I have works, but I'll just tell you about the product. But it's these gold chip clips. So I just feel like these are so pretty. I worked on my whole pantry. I have it looking beautiful. And then I have these like cheap chip clips on them. They break a lot. I'm like tucking away our chip bags because I'm like, I don't like looking at it. So I grabbed a pack of these. I actually grabbed 2 sets of them because we go through chip clips like crazy. I think because I'm always stealing them for Savannah's like dance bag too. Like I'll hang up her costumes with them and stuff. So it's gonna be nice. I can put those in her dance bag and keep these, but I'll show you the difference of what it looks like. But I just feel like they're super pretty. I love that they're super tight. Like when I squeeze it, it has a lot of resistance, which means it's gonna keep the bag closed really well, which is gonna keep your food fresher. So maybe that's why you need them. Not because they're pretty, but they're gonna make your food last longer, right?
You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right here we got so much time, looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy.
Okay, that makes me so happy. It looks better. I feel like it works better. Plus, I just didn't have enough to begin with. So I feel like some of my products didn't even have chip clips. So that's why I went ahead and just bought an extra like container of them. So I would have plenty. So no matter what we open, we have a clip to put on it if it's left out. Kitchen countertops, pantry, wherever, it just looks nice and neat. So I'm excited to have those, but now let's move on to the next product. This next product is actually really cool for like displaying something. So anytime we talk about organizing, especially your closets, I'm like, display it like a store. Like make it so neat in your closet, make it feel like you're shopping if you have the space. If you don't, maybe you need to declutter just a little bit. But we've talked about like purse stands. I love having those. They're so nice. They're also really good on your purses, so they're not like crammed or being smashed somewhere. But I was on Amazon and I found these shoe stands. So obviously you're not gonna use these for like all your pairs of shoes, but maybe it's your wedding shoes. Maybe it's from a special event. Maybe it was when you got engaged. Maybe it's just a very special pair of shoes you love, or maybe they're very expensive shoes that you love and you wanna display them. Maybe they're sneakers, it doesn't matter. So we're gonna try it out. I wanna see if it works on all different types of shoes. I'm assuming it works on a heel, but I wanna see if it works on anything else. And we can see what it looks like over my closet. So here's my closet if you're new, and here's like the purse stand. So like this one's not on one, but I love that all the other ones are like hanging. So they're not even touching like my paint. I feel like sometimes when I put purses on my shelves, over time, if I'm not carrying them, they kind of get stuck to the paint and can really mess them up. So I love that all those are hanging, just so you can kind of get an idea. Love those, so I'll link those as well. But here's the little shoe stand. So I could put that up here with them and display like a whole little picture box right here. I could have them down low if I'm gonna wear them more often. And they're also adjustable. So these get taller and shorter. I think this is the shortest that I have them, but they do get taller, just so you can customize it to the space you're needing. But now let's see what kind of shoes can actually go on them. So it does work on heels, which I'm not shocked by. That's kind of what I was expecting it was for. So like I said, if I ever display my wedding dress again, I could have this next to it with like the heels I wore my wedding day. I will say you can see how often I wear my heels. They're actually dusty. But you can adjust the height. And then I wanted to show you, you can adjust like where your shoe sits, up or down. So if you want them like very perky and like leaning forward, you can. If you want them flatter, you can do that.
but it is pretty darn cool, like for a nice pair of shoes. But let's test out some different styles. I am loving it with my sandals. This is more my vibe. This is about as dressy as I get, and I normally have it on with like a casual outfit. But look how like high end and expensive they look. And these are from like TJ Maxx. So they're nothing special. I'll link them on Amazon if I can find them. But once again, this has a slight little heel, and that's what it's catching on. So I'm going to try it on one that doesn't have that. And by heel, I just mean that little ledge that it can like lock into. So I'm going to try it with a shoe that doesn't have that. So sneakers do work. I'm just learning, like, if you want it at a really steep angle, it's got to have a heel for it to hook on so it doesn't slide off. But these will even go flat. I just like them pointed down a little bit, so if they're on a shelf. But I think those are super cool. Like, definitely going to display some shoes out here. It could just be the shoes you're wearing the next day. Like, pick out your outfit, pick out your shoes, lay it all out, make it fancy. I'm definitely loving that. So I'm going to put some over here and display it.
One thing I keep getting asked about all the time is our under cabinet lighting. So like here in our kitchen, it was installed by our builders. So we have like a light switch and all of that. I've tested out a few products in the laundry room. I've shared one on here. It held up for a while, but I didn't love the color. Like you guys know, when I put a bulb in my house, I want it daylight, like super bright, super white. And if it goes warm at all, I just don't like it, especially with our white oak cabinets, because I want some in our laundry room. That's like one thing I regret not doing, is putting under cabinet lights in there. I'll do a whole video. We've almost been here a full year, and I'm gonna walk through the house and do like the upgrades we wish we would have done, maybe ones we wish we could have saved money on. I don't know. That's gonna be a whole upcoming video. If you wanna watch that, make sure you're subscribed. But I'm trying to find an alternative for under cabinet lights that aren't like professional. And I think I found a good one. So this comes as either like a 3-pack or a 5-pack. And I'm gonna show you how to install them, Chases, here in a second. But it has a remote and you turn it on. There we go. So you turn it on. It's gonna be hard to tell on camera, and there's different settings. So there's a timer. You can do it 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or 60 minutes. You can make it dimmer. It's gonna be hard to tell on camera. You can make it brighter. And then there's a day mode and a night mode. So the night mode may be like motion censored, like when it gets dark, it turns on. We're gonna try it out. But it does have like a remote. So that is super nice. Like when you want to turn them on, my last ones, I had to go like underneath my cabinets and try to turn them on. I just want to see if this is a good color and how well it works. So let's take it into my laundry room and we're going to test it out.
Okay, so this is super nice. I'm just now looking at these. These just stick. So they're going to stick wherever you want them. This could be on stairs, underneath cabinets, underneath a bed, wherever. And then it's magnetic. So once this is stuck where you need it, you can pull this up and down when you need to recharge it, because you're gonna have to. So I don't suggest just leaving them on if you're not in the room, because then you're gonna run out of battery. But if you're in there, if you're gonna be coming in and out, if you're having people over, that's definitely the time to do it. So all you have to do is stick those to the light, and then Chase is gonna go push it underneath the cabinet. And then you have the remote to turn them on and off. But it is nice, you don't have to like, can you do it in the center or no?
Yeah, you want it right here or like in the center?
Center, yeah, each. So I'll do one like over the washer and one over the dryer. I don't know, maybe I should have done one. No, let's do that. You're right. I'm sorry, I'm panicking.
Okay,
I didn't have time to plan. Just keep it where it is.
Yeah,
I think one there would be, it wouldn't be enough. You know what I mean?
It's going.
Sorry. I think if we put one here, it's not going to be bright enough. Like we're going to need it there and there. But then I feel like we're showcasing the washer and dryer. But yeah. I think that's how it would be if we had a professional do it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So in the middle?
So carry on. No, I think.
Okay. Individual?
Yeah, like underneath the handles. I don't know what I was saying before that. I lost my train of thought because I panicked.
Well, they stick really good.
That's nice. So all he did was peel it off, stick it underneath there, and then we'll turn it on. I'll try to remember to add a clip like once it's evening time, because we have some like natural light in here I can't block off. But at least you know, like, installation's super easy. But let me turn off the light. And turn it on. Oh yeah, you can see it. Look at that.
Works
That
really
color is way better. The last one went a little warm, and for some reason it looked pink coming off our white oak. Okay, love that. Okay, we're gonna install the rest of them.
I cannot tell you how impressed I am with those. And like I said, during the time I bought them, there was a coupon you can check. I'm gonna pray and hope that's the same when I'm posting this video. I'm gonna reach out and see, like I did with the projector, maybe I can get you another one, but they're still worth it. Like they're that good. And if you're thinking about hiring a company and you wanna try it out first, these may be good enough and you can save all that money. Or if you didn't have the money to have them put in and you just want them, like this is definitely the way to go. Like super, super good quality. Now we're gonna switch gears real fast and head outside because my next product has to do with the outdoors and there's a good chance of rain right now. So I wanna get this filmed before it does. But let me grab the product so we can talk about it.
It's actually looking like blue skies right there, but there's a big chance of rain. Okay, so the one I'm gonna show you, we bought it last summer and just saved it in our building. But the one I'm gonna link, they don't have this exact one anymore because they've made them better. So this has what, 16 layers? And the new one has 60. Which is nice because sometimes this can get like snagged and you have to replace it. So they made them better. So we'll be ordering the new ones that I'm linking to. But what's nice is they stay super small and it's kind of like a cloth material. But when you turn the water on, it expands and gets even longer. So we can show you that.
So that's as far as it goes
right now. So we're gonna turn the water on and show you like how far we can get. And then once you're done, you turn the water off and you keep spraying and it shrinks back down. So it's just easier to keep up with. It's less hassle. You don't have to like wind it up. I normally just put like a pot out here and stick it in there. So yeah, it's just way easier. So, okay, let's go.
So it should start turning into a little snake.
Ooh, see that? So you can see right there, and then Chase is gonna keep walking so you can see how much longer it gets. So convenient, and it's so nice to have. Like, we actually went and got new hoses this year that weren't like this, and we hate them now. We're like, let's go back, and I found this in the building. Look at that. He's gonna make it almost all the way to the road. That's awesome. So much better. If you don't own one of these yet, you should. If not, get one for your grandma, your mom, a friend. I know it's just a water hose, but it's a game changer if you're outside like watering and stuff like that. You can kind of see the rain cloud right there. I love the sky when it's full of clouds. Okay, now we're gonna show you how it shrinks. So as you spray the water, so he's turned it off and now we're just getting the excess water out of it. And it normally works pretty quickly. You can see as it starts coming. And then you just have less hose to work with and to store. And so normally when I'm almost done watering, I'll turn it off and then I can finish up watering with what's left, if that makes sense. So when I have a few plants left, I'll just go ahead and turn it off because I know I have to get the rest out.
It's way easier to store this.
So much easier, and just lighter weight to move around. Like the big hoses are just so hard on me, and then you have to like wrap them up. This, like I said, you can just throw in a bucket, you can leave on the ground, you can wind it up on something, but it's lighter weight and less hose, even though once you turn the water on, it's just as much. Bada bing, bada boom.
Look at that.
Done.
Kick it over in the corner.
Down below in the description box. Get yours today.
This product just made it like just in time. I had it scheduled for this video, but it hadn't arrived. It just showed up on the door along with some Amazon tops I've ordered. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna throw it in this video. I might. So if you wanna see some like Amazon fashion, like stay until the very end of the video. But basically we love our loofahs. Like I don't like using washcloths in the shower. I just feel like they don't dry out and then I don't know. I just don't like dealing with washcloths. And so we have loofahs, but if you do research, like they can harbor bacteria and stuff. So this is like an alternative for it. And so it just came in the mail. There's 2 of them. Of course I chose the neutral ones. They have colors, and I always get 2 colors, so like Chase has one and I have one. What's nice is it can still hang from the same hook. That was a big deal to me, and it has different options. So like this you can use on your head and scalp, the bigger one, and then this is for your body. I want to make sure it still like lathers and suds up, but I will say it feels like a massage on me. And then they don't harbor the bacteria that the loofahs do. And I feel like stuff like just in general, you can see if it's dirty, you can see if it needs to be clean. Now we do replace our loofahs often, and that's still what I take on vacation. I buy cheap ones, I take them into hotels, and then I trash them before we leave. But I do want to test this out because I'm curious. I feel like I'm not gonna like it. So I just want to test it out and see, like, do I like it or am I gonna stick with my loofah? Okay, I'm actually shocked by that because I didn't think I'd like it. Like I wasn't expecting it to get so many suds. It worked better than my loofah and it felt so much better on my skin. So I'm definitely gonna make the switch. Don't judge me here. I'm putting it in my shower. It is dirty, it needs to be clean, but I am chunking those loofahs. I'm changed, and I feel like that I can see if there's buildup on it, if I need to clean it, if I need to order new ones. So was not expecting that one, but that's definitely a win. So that was the last gadget I had to test out with you guys, but since that Amazon fashion order came in, I think it's just 2 tops. I bought some different sizes. I'm gonna go ahead and try those on for you because I feel like you guys like seeing Amazon fashion. It's affordable, it gets delivered to you. I'm telling you, I just cannot shop in stores. It's so overwhelming to me. I try it and I do it occasionally, but I even went into like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, ours is like the same thing. And it's just so overwhelming. Like I walked through the racks and I was like, can't do it, I'm just gonna order online. So I ordered a few pieces. I don't even remember what they are. We're just going on vacation soon. When you guys are watching this, we're already back. I'm pre-filming since we're gonna be gone, but I wanna see if these work and just if I like the quality. Sometimes it's like a hit or miss with Amazon fashion. Like sometimes the quality's amazing and sometimes I'm like, it's good, but I'm only gonna be able to wear it a few times, kind of like Forever 21. So I'm gonna try these on if you wanna stay tuned a little bit longer because I'll have those items linked down below as well. Here's the first top, and shocking, I know it's in black. I got it in like a khaki too, so I'm gonna put it on so you can see the texture. But it's called knitted, but it's not really a knit, but can you guys like see the texture of that? So it makes it a lot easier to like dress up. Like I could totally and will totally throw this on with like leggings, but I can also put it on with denim. I could throw this on with like a sandal, a dressier heel. I could do like a front tuck if I wanted to, just to make me not seem so short like that kind of adds. But I could wear it out, I could tuck it in. I want to switch tops because I feel like the black's hard to tell, but it is super comfortable. I like the little bit like longer sleeve. It's a drop sleeve, right? Yeah, it's a drop sleeve. Super comfortable. I'm in a medium. When I bought this, it was only $17, and like I said, I grabbed 2 of them, but let me switch tops because I feel like you can't like see the detail. Okay, this is much better, so you can actually see the detail. So it actually has a pocket right here. You can kind of see the ribbing. Got a piece of thread on it, but I love it. It's like super, I feel like lightweight, like you're not gonna get hot in the summer. And I love buying tops I can wear with jeans, and then jean shorts for summer, and then leggings. And I feel like this is one of those. Like I can wear it with jeans like this. I could throw it on with a cute sandal. I could throw this on with the heel. I could also like pull this out. Like if you don't want to tuck it, it's not a bad length, but this is how I would wear it with leggings. And it's just long enough in the back. And you could size up if you wanted to. I'm in a medium, which is like my true to size. But if you're only gonna wear it with leggings and you wanna oversize just a little bit more, all you'd have to do is size up one. I do that a lot, but I think it's super cute. And like I said, I really love like the texture of the material. Okay, I'm obsessed with this top. I ordered this in black too, but I wanted to show it to you in this color first. Super cute with jeans. Now I probably wouldn't wear my wide leg jeans. I mean, you could.
I definitely wouldn't wear the ripped. I'd probably wear this more with a straight leg or my skinny jeans. I know I'm still wearing skinny jeans, but I like them. But I feel like it's so cute. It's just a little flowy. It's got two textures. So it's got this texture up here and then like smoother at the bottom. So I feel like it's really good, like where it kind of cuts you in half. It makes me look taller, I feel like. You could still totally like front tuck this look if you wanted to, kind of like that. But I feel like it's super cute, just out and flowy. So glad this stuff is working because I'm packing for a trip soon and I need it. And I'm one of those, when I find something I like, I buy it in all the neutrals. So I got this color, I got the black, and I don't know if I said this, I did size up to a large. I read the reviews and I think they said if you wanted it a little bit oversized. Now, if you look here, the medium would fit. Like I've got a lot of room, but I kind of like it flowy like this just to wear and to be comfortable. Plus in the summer, it's like super hot here, so I feel like air can get in there. I don't know, I just don't feel like I'm having to suck in the whole day. That's my goal. So I don't want to walk around just sucking in. So I'm in love with this. I'm gonna throw it on in black so you guys can see it, but super happy with this one. Okay, so here is that same shirt, but in black. I did change my jeans and my shoes just so you could see it styled differently, but I will say I'm gonna wear it with leggings too. That's how I wear the majority of my shirts, but it is nice to know, like if I need to dress it up to go to a dinner or a lunch, I can. The jeans I buy from like ThredUp and boutiques and stuff, so I can't really link those, but my shoes are from Amazon. I've had them probably over a month and I love them. They just tie up, so they look really cute with like jeans, or they look good with shorts or dresses. I wish you guys could see the detail on this shirt. Can you guys kind of see it there? And then it stops right here, so it just adds a lot of interest. I feel like when I wear all black, it's like when I decorate my house. If you're gonna wear neutrals, you kind of have to add different textures in, but I really am loving the fit of this. And just keep in mind, I did size up to a large, but you could do true to size and be fine. You could do either, so don't panic. Like either one would work just because it's like a flowy shirt.
Talking about all these products, I do want to remind you that they are down below in my description box. I can have them pinned as well, but if you see anything you want to buy today, I do have a link down there for you, or if you just need more details or want to check out the reviews, all of that is going to be down below in the description box. Even if it's not hot outside, sometimes it's hot inside. I know for like we're traveling in cars and maybe you sit in the back seat, or maybe you're a dance mom like me and I'm like changing Savannah and I get hot or she gets hot. I don't know. I feel like there's a million reasons. Maybe you're a sports mom and you're out watching like, I don't know, soccer or volleyball or something. It's really nice to have a small fan, and this one is so pretty. I'm going to show you it here up close. But what's really nice about this one is it can go so many different ways. So you can have it small like this. You can open it up, it angles, you can flip it, you can set it different places. It shows you can like, let me show you the packaging. You can show it where you can put your phone on it, so while you're watching something, it goes flat. All different features for it. It also has like a lanyard you can hook into the bottom, so it's nice and secure, and you can wear it around your neck. Like I said, if you're at any sporting events, I feel like this is just really nice to have. All different colors, very affordable and perfect for the summer. The next product is another one like the fan. It's so functional, but so beautiful. And I just love that. If I'm gonna have these gadgets around, they might as well look good. And this is definitely like a 2-for-1. Right here, you could hook this onto a purse, a backpack. It could go in your purse, whatever, but it's 2-sided. So one side you pop off and it's sticky, and it's like a lint roller. So it even comes with refills. You got 3 plus the one in here, so it's 4. You could have this in your bag. I feel like since I live here with George, I always have to keep a lint roller on me somewhere, so I love that this is in my purse. I keep one in my car, but then I get inside somewhere and I'm like, I completely forgot to lint roll like my black leggings, and I always have like white fur on them. With Tiger, our Yorkie, I just never had that issue, but with George, he's supposedly like shed free, but they still shed a little bit. So it's nice on that side, or this side is just that other material where you can just do the same thing. Like it still gets pet fur off, but it's not the sticky part. So you can always use that side as well. You could use this in the seat of your car too. If someone's coming real fast, you could pull it out. But I feel like it makes a great gift, and it just looks super, super nice. Like look at that. I'm sure it comes in other colors, but I grabbed the neutral one. But let me show you up close. Like there is both sides. So pretty, so functional. Everyone needs one. Now this next product I've probably had about 3 weeks and I'm in love. And I will start this by saying I haven't had like a clock on my nightstand in years. I just feel like they're ugly. I don't like waking up to something that's just like blaring at me. And so I just haven't done it until I found this guy, and I'll show it to you on my nightstand here in a second. But it like wakes you up softly. Like there's so many different settings for it, so many different sounds, so it doesn't have to be like a horn blaring at you. But what sold it for me is it matched my vibe in my room, so it doesn't look horrible sitting out, but it has a touch lamp on it with like 3 or 4 different settings. And I do keep a lamp out on our nightstand, but if I need a light quickly, I have to like, you know, really reach for it or get out of bed and like find it and turn it on. I love that I can just lean over and tap this and I have light instantly. So I just feel like it's really helpful, especially if you have little ones in the house and you're still getting up through the night, or maybe you get up to go to the bathroom or do whatever it is. It's just really nice. I will say even in the evenings, I leave the soft light on until we get closer to going to bed. It's just like a really pretty soft setting. So I'm gonna go ahead and show that to you, but if you don't have a really nice alarm clock and you're sick of things like screaming at you, you may need to look into this one.
So I'll take you in here over to my nightstand, and like I said, it's just got a cool style. You don't even notice it. It's kind of like a piece of art, and it does have like a clock on it. It's got all the alarms, different options for you to check out, but the light I just feel like is so helpful. I'll try to do this at night with a clip so you can see it, but see how it just gets brighter? Or you can just leave this one on and it goes off. But if I turn this on for a second and I do something and then I'm ready to go to bed, it will just turn off. I don't have to keep going through all the motions. So that's always an option as well, but I just wanted to show you, like you just hit it and it gets brighter, it goes off. This is a cool little night light for your kids. Maybe they want a little light in their room. So many different options, but I just feel like it's pretty, it's functional. It's a win-win.
This next product is actually in our bedroom as well. Savannah has one. I actually got the idea from one of my nieces when we went and stayed with them in Texas. I think I've mentioned this before, maybe over on Instagram, but it is like the best fan ever. It like blows cool air. It has 12 settings. It can isolate. It's got so many options, and it's a little bit more than like just a cheap fan, but it's gonna last you a long time and it's gonna keep you so cool. So if you don't wanna like run your AC all summer, you can just put this fan on you. Maybe you have that hot room that like doesn't cool off, and that may be your bedroom or your kids' bedroom. Maybe it's a guest bedroom, and when guests come, it like keeps you up at night with anxiety because you're worried about if they're hot. This is the fan to get. I will say it's my sister's mother-in-law. Like she is always finding the best fans. Anytime she says she has a fan, I'm like, I have to order it because I know it's the best, and she did not disappoint on this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you, but it is amazing.
So my alarm clock's over here, but down here, sometimes I have it on a table as well, but sometimes we get too cold, so I've just got it on the ground, so it just cools off the space. But it is just a really nice fan to have. It's also bladeless, so if you have kids, you don't have to worry about them touching it. There's a timer on it, so if you want it to eventually go off, but like we have ours automatically set on an 8, but like I said, you can raise it. Can you hear it? It's just enough sound that we like to have white noise, and if you want it louder, if you just go up to the 12, it's gonna get louder, but if you don't like a lot of noise, you can turn it down so it's softer, because there are 12 settings, which are so nice. But I wish you could feel it right here. Like there is so much wind coming out of this right now. And then the other perk is it comes with a remote, so we don't have to get out of bed to turn it on and off. When we're done watching shows, or if we get hot, we just turn it on from here. You can do all the adjustments from the remote. You can turn it, you can mute it, you can turn a timer on, turn it off, all done by the remote. So that's super helpful as well.
This next product is new. I haven't got to test this out, so we're gonna test it out together. I was having such great results with our sectional. Everybody kept saying, are you having any problems with peeling? It doesn't have good reviews. We had bought it used like on the showroom floor. I'm like, we haven't had any issue. It'd been sat in for years. Everyone brought it up, and I feel like all I can see is peeling now. So I want to test this out. I have some other things like these, but they're small. And when you're like working on a whole sectional, I was like, I need something bigger. So I love that this has like a lot bigger space. It has a lot more room to hold it before you have to empty it out. Plus it's pretty. Once again, it's functional, it's pretty, you just charge it up. It does come with 3 other replacement blades, so in total it's 4, because there comes with 1 in here and then 3 others. So it's gonna hold up for a long time before you need to buy any replacements. But let's go test this out because I know my sectional needs it. Okay, before I take it over to my sectional, I wanted to show it to you up close. There are different levels. So there's 3 levels. I'm sure I'm gonna be using this highest one on my sectional. I will say my boys and everybody just like live up here all the time. I was gonna see if I could get up close enough. Like, I think you guys right there, you can like see all the texture. Like, it is definitely piling up big time. Okay, I did that for 30 seconds and I wanted to show you in here how much it's already picked up. So it's definitely gonna work really well. I love that it has this like wide face on it, so I cover more ground easily. Plus it just looks nice, so if you're gonna leave it out in a laundry room or something, but I'll definitely be taking that to this entire sectional today when I'm done filming. This next product I'm curious to try. I've seen a lot of girls use it and I feel like it's gonna be really helpful. I love a good organized closet. It just makes me calmer. It makes me a better human being. And I feel like I'm trying to fix the areas that I'm not good at. And one of those is folding sheets. I'm just not good at folding sheets, especially or mainly the fitted sheet. I'm not gonna take time to like fold that pretty. I know how, I just don't want to do it. And so I just want to like tug it all away in one of these like sheet bins. So we're gonna test it out. I'm gonna go get some sheets. I like keeping spare sheets for every bed. So if we have guests or if something happens and we just wanna switch them over quickly, I have them. But I also love just like washing sheets and putting them on when they're like fresh out of the dryer. So I just feel like these are gonna be helpful if there's sheets sitting in my closet for a little while. Maybe company comes to stay and they need a backup pair. You can like label it right here. It sent like little notes for you to stick in there, so I can put like a guest bed or Savannah's bed or whatever it is. If they're like winter sheets, summer sheets, you can get it all labeled. So let's test these out and see if they're as good as they claim to be. I will show you my solution currently, and like this looks good, it looks fine. I have extra pillows, a comforter. This is extra like pillowcases that like don't go with sets. And then I keep all of our sheets in here, and it makes sense to me. Like, I know this is all sheets for my bed. This is sheets for Savannah's bed. This is just a little bit of everything, but I like keeping the whole set together. So if I need to grab it or I tell Chase to, they don't really understand my system because it's thrown into bins. So hopefully I can just like line up those other containers and it just has in there what you need. So like if you have 2 pillowcases or 4 pillowcases or a top sheet, whatever you have to change your sheets, you can just put it all in that one bin and just grab it. So I'm gonna pull this out and try it. That was actually way easier than I thought it was going to be. And like I said, even if they're big and bulky, there's plenty of room in here. Like if I had more sheets, it had more room to give, and you just zip it up tight. I also love that it's clear down here, so I can see like, are they my white sheets or are they purple sheets? Like I wouldn't even have to label this because you can see inside. But I'm gonna do this with the rest of my sheets and then show you the after. This will take a little bit more tweaking, but as you can see, it's just so nice. Like visually, I can see everything I need. I love that it has these clear kind of openings right here, like plastic, and I can just grab this, take it to any room, change the sheets, and once I change the sheets, I'll just throw it into the laundry room, so when they come out, I can just put it back in there. Just one more tip on those before we go to the next product. If you wanted to throw in like a dryer sheet or something in there, it would definitely help keep your sheets fresher for longer versus just being open in a closet, like in a basket. So that's another tip as well. The next product we're going to talk about is a portable phone charger, because I feel like my phone's always dying. I don't know if you guys are the same way. I have lots of different options that I use, but this was a new one I ordered, and I love that it's like so small. It is sparkly, so I'm once again different colors, so check them out. So you can plug it in and do a normal cord if you like want the length, but if not, you just pop this off and then slide your phone into it, and it immediately starts charging up there, and you can tell like how much is left on this. It shows 100%. Then if you still need to make a phone call, or if you have your phone out, you're like watching my YouTube video, watching TikTok, whatever. It's just right there. It's not super heavy. I mean, it has a little bit of weight to it, but nothing crazy. And then you can throw this in your purse, bag, car, whatever.
Another product that I've really been loving, you guys know I love my like air purifiers. You always ask me, how do I keep my house smelling fresh with like dogs and kids and all of that? And I swear this is the way we do it. Plus my family has really bad like seasonal allergies. So I always have air purifiers like in every room. And then I found this one and it will do my entire house. It's up to 4,200 square feet, which is amazing. So it could go in your office space, it could go in your house, wherever you need it. This is something like if you're gonna be in a hotel for a while, like I could throw it in the back of my car and keep it in there with us when we take long trips. And it is a humidifier and air purifier. So it's like a combo. I love that it has a remote. It has so many different settings. It's got Wi-Fi control. It's got an app. You can do it all from your phone. So if I want to turn it on while we're gone, I can turn it on from the app on my phone. So when we come home, our air's nice and clean. It's got a timer. It's got a smart auto mode. It's got so many different features. So if you're wanting your air clean, especially for the summer, if you have really bad allergies, maybe you have pets, I swear by this. I'll link all the other ones I've had too, just so you know if you want a smaller version. And I'm gonna try to get a coupon code. So if I have it, I'm gonna leave it next to this down below in the description box because I bought it when it was on sale. So keep that in mind. But if not, it's just worth the investment because you can keep it in your house for years and it's just gonna help with your breathing. But like I said, if I can get a code, then I will put that next to the item.
This is a product I feel like I've talked about in the past, but it's just so helpful because I feel like I can be so decluttered, so organized, and I still can't find specific things in my house, like the remotes or something like that. So I like having, I'm already testing it for you guys. So it has this remote and it has a little stand on it so you can keep this where you don't lose it. So keep it in a drawer, coffee table. You can label the back right there, and there's A, B, C, and D, and there's different colors. And then you can hook these or stick them onto different things. Maybe it's the back of a remote, maybe it's a dog, maybe it's a stuffed animal, maybe it's keys, I don't know, maybe it's your phone, something that you lose all the time. And there's two different ways. So they come with these little like key hooks like that can hook on here. So maybe it's going onto your keys, or they also send little sticky things so you can just stick it to the back and stick it to whatever item you're wanting it to go to. We'll probably do remotes. There's something about this house and remotes. We're always losing them. It comes with 4, like I said, different colors. And then all you're gonna do is, when you can't find it, press it. And then you can find it. Still haven't found it, just press it again. Maybe there's a kid's toy. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like stuff like this can be helpful if there's things you are constantly losing. This is hands down my new favorite product. So I'm gonna do some pop-ups because you can't really see it during the day. You can, but it's not as bright, and I want you guys to get the full effect. But it is this projector. I got it when it was on major sale, so I'm praying when this video goes up, that's an option. Okay, I'm adding in this voiceover because last minute we got news that they're going to extend the deal for you guys. Chase reached out and contacted the company. So how it's gonna work is there's gonna be a coupon code that you can check plus a promo code you can stack on top of it. So I'm gonna pop it up here on the screen, but I'm also gonna have all the details down below in my description box as well as over on Instagram. I don't know how long they'll keep it up for. Like sometimes deals like this sell out. So if you want it, jump on it. But originally it's like $180 and you're gonna get it for $49.83. So grab this for yourself, grab it for a teenager, a friend, a gift, just put it up, and sometime you're gonna need it and you're gonna be thankful you had it. So I use mine in my bathtub, as you can see, but this is great for garages. It's also great for gaming. So this would be really good for a husband or a friend or a teenager. So grab it. I don't know if it'll ever go on sale again, but it's an amazing deal. You do have to plug it in, and then I will link this for you. I just used like my tripod for my camera, but I put it behind me and I can lay in a bubble bath and watch YouTube or Hulu or Netflix. And I did add the Roku stick, so I'll link that as well. So like this is the remote for the actual projector, and then this is the remote I use so that I can like
click into my Hulu and Netflix. You could take this on a road trip with you. You could use this movie night outdoors. You could use this inside your living room on a wall if you wanted to. Maybe your kids are having a slumber party. You could use this out in the garage. Maybe you're watching a game and your neighbors come over. You can shoot it up. Like I said, I added this attachment, which is so nice because I needed it to go over me to get up here on the screen. But I love this thing so much. I cannot wait to use it outside, like swimming in the pool, and we could shoot it up on Chase's like building. But if you're just needing like a fun activity to do with your kids all summer, I feel like it's super affordable if you look at it like that. If your kids are gonna use it, if you're gonna use it, it's kind of like an event that you can use over and over. Plus you can take it inside and put it wherever your bath is. But I kid you not, like all I wanna do is lay in here and watch my shows now. I don't ever wanna get out of the bathtub.
We are getting close to the end, so do not click off yet. This is a Chase find, so he knows every month I'm constantly looking for new gadgets, things that make life easier, that are affordable, or at least very functional. And he found this, so we're gonna try it out together. They're like magnet screws. So what you do with this is by your back door, wherever you keep your keys. So if it's like towards the garage, towards the front door, there's always or typically a light switch right there with screws in them. We're gonna take those out and put these in, and it's like super magnetic, and then you just put your keys on it, right? Yeah, magnetic key. I'm like, is it hanger or is it magnetic? I don't know if it hooks on it and holds it or if it's just like magnetic to it, but it's called a Savvy Home magnetic key hanger. So let's test these out and see if they work.
So this is what it looks like, just two tiny screws. And so if we used our front door, we could use this one right here, which we don't use this door coming and going, but that's an option, or by like your garage door. For us, this is the most used thing. So I'm gonna replace like this one down here and see how well it actually works out. I have all sorts of keys, woo, heavy and small, that we're gonna test out and see like how much weight it holds. Oh yeah. So it is pretty magnetic, like it pulls it in quick. So I feel like if you have heavy keys, I feel like most keys people don't keep as much anymore that they used to, but it definitely like grabs onto it and like holds it, if that makes sense. Like it's on there good. This set has a ton on it. I don't even know what this goes to. Look at all those keys. But I wanted to try it because it's my heaviest. So the trick is getting one that has like a big holder right here. One of them I used like a small one. So the bigger the metal is, the more it's gonna grab onto it. Look at that. And then you never lose your keys. You come right in, put it on, and then when you leave, they're right there. And I will say most people have like double lights, and it comes with a set of two, so you could do two, like his and hers or whatever. But this is definitely a win. Good job, Chase.
This next product is technically kitchen related, but I've been holding on to it for about 3 weeks and I really want to get it set up. So I'm going to go ahead and have Chase install it. But in our pantry, I was wanting a way to hang our bananas. I have them in a bowl now and I feel like they just get bruised more, or we can't see them because it's like on an upper shelf. They're either like too high, too low. So I ordered this, and what's super nice is when they're out, you can fold it up. So if you don't want anyone to see it, it can just fold up, and when you need it, it folds down. This would work really well underneath kitchen cabinets, other than I don't like the pop of yellow in my kitchen, so I'm gonna use it in my pantry. But it could be used out in your kitchen or in a pantry or in a closet somewhere. Now this doesn't have to be for bananas. That's how I'm using it. Maybe you need to hang a purse, or maybe you need to hang belts. Maybe there's somewhere in your closet or another closet that you want to come in and hang something from, like dog leashes, but then you can put it back up when you're done. Keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be just for your pantry. That's just the way I'm going to be using it today. Okay guys, that is a wrap. I feel exhausted. There was a lot going on behind the scenes today with my family, and I don't know, I feel like there was a lot of fires I was trying to put out while I was filming. So I'm so glad we got through this together. Don't forget, I'm gonna have all the links down below in my description box, just in case you're wanting to purchase something that you saw today or just read more of the details, maybe buy it for a friend. And then also make sure you're subscribed, even if you just love my Amazon videos, because I'm gonna do that second one in a few weeks. Let me know if you guys want to see 2 a month. I could do 2 shorter ones and like being more specific, like kitchen gadgets, closet organization, stuff like that, where I break it down and do 2 shorter videos a month. And when I say short, it'll still be like 15-20 minutes or so, but this one could be 30-33 minutes for all I know. I never know until I start editing. But let me know your thoughts. Do you want like 1 long one a month or 2 that are like shorter and more specific? So let me know down below in the comments section. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.